What's going on, folks? Merry Christmas! You chilling with the real satoshiaoki? Got a crypto.com stream for you tonight. I know it's Christmas, so you know it's about 10:30 p.m. where I am, so I'm not particularly sure who, if anybody's going to be coming along tonight. But yeah, guys, all I can say is Merry Christmas. Hope everyone's had the Christmas they were expected. Let me know in the comments if anyone got anything cool for Christmas. We're going to be going through a few different bits and pieces today within the crypto.com ecosystem. Got a lot of different things to discuss. It's been just an absolute chaotic couple of weeks, really, hasn't it? All in all, I hope everyone has survived it. And yeah, I actually purchased a Cyber Cub as well, guys. So we're going to be looking at my Cyber Cub 2. So yeah. And yeah, thanks already for smashing the likes, guys. Appreciate the couple of people that have hit the like button. Yeah, I hope everyone's well. Okay, just making sure the actual stream is live. Yeah, I've actually done it properly this time. One thing I want to say first off, for people that are watching this a little bit later on as well, is I do apologize for my terrible lighting. I know how bad my lighting is looking at the moment. I've got some family staying over, my wife's family, and they're just basically in my office where I usually do my videos and my streaming. So I'm in the cat room downstairs, and it's a bit bigger, so the audio might be a bit rubbish, and I can already tell you that the lighting is horrible. Maybe it doesn't make a big difference for a lot of you out there, but after you become a YouTuber for a while, things like lighting and audio are extremely important. So yeah, thanks for your patience there, folks. If you've got any questions, you want to say hey, bit of a Merry Christmas, then yeah, jump in the chat. Let's get a bit active in the chat. In the earlier stages of this stream, I'll work hard to get back to every single answer question, or if there's anything that you particularly want to look at in relation to crypto.com, Cronos, of course, DeFi, NFTs, new projects, things like that. I'm going to make a bit more of an effort to kind of try and discover early some, you know, NFT projects, DeFi projects, that kind of thing. I've got a few things that we want to sort of go through and talk about today, bit of news and that kind of thing. So yeah, guys, get active in the comments, and we'll kind of take it from there. So I hope everyone's having a good one. So I guess the first thing, guys, that I really wanted to discuss was just a little bit about the crypto.com land, the first frontier land here. So I made a bit of a video. Well, I've actually been making a lot of videos, as I'm sure quite a few of you have kind of seen a few of my latest videos. And, you know, if you're wondering, one thing I do think is important for me to address is that, you know, I'm aware that a lot of people are, you know, interested in the crypto.com land and everything at the moment. And, you know, it worked perfectly for me in creating a lot of this new content around the land, because I'm super passionate about the metaverse, blockchain gaming, and everything that Cronos is really able to kind of offer through this land. And, you know, it's a high risk play, folks. You know, you got to understand, you know, we tend to forget how risky cryptocurrency investing is. I think after you've been in the space for a few years, myself, I've been in from end of 2017, been investing in CRO from the very start, and you kind of forget, you know, but in reality, you know, probably one of the best bits of advice that I could give, and it's not financial advice, but it's really just to stack and hold BTC, ETH, and outside of that, CRO really fits into the bracket of altcoins that you would then look into. But if we look at it from, you know, a standpoint, you know, if we objectively look at the facts, you know, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I think CRO is a better investment than ETH or Bitcoin right now in terms of security, especially now, you know, especially everything that's been going on lately with crypto.com, and just not just crypto.com, obviously, but the overall markets. Okay, crypto.com is actually up a little bit in the last 7 days, which is not too bad, 6.7%. But, you know, Cronos is, you know, does fit into, for me personally, fits into a bag of altcoins that I like, but that's outside of BTC and ETH. I do prefer BTC and ETH for myself when I'm investing, but I do a lot of riskier investing too. But, you know, you need to remember it's a big risk, guys. You know, it is possible that crypto.com can go bankrupt. I'm not going to sit here and pretend it's not, and that's something I'm going to, you know, continue to value. Bringing you these live streams, bringing you this content, is trying to make it unbiased. I want to try and be as objective as possible, and try to leave any emotional influences out of it, because it's just something that I'm just tired of seeing. I'm really tired of seeing it on YouTube. You know, a bit of clickbait here and there is fine, but when it comes down to it, I think, you know, it's really important to focus on the facts. But as you'll see here, you know, I've been making a few videos which NFT metaverse land in 2023 is going to be. First frontier land, discussing and comparing the different types of lands and the rarities. Spoke a little bit about the exploit. I spoke a little bit about how I genuinely believe the floor price could reach 1 Ethereum in a year if we hit bull. If we start to hit bull market within a year, which is probably, I don't know. I don't want to say it's likely, but it's certainly possible in my opinion. And, you know, I genuinely think if we are to hit maybe, you know, 20-30% into a bull market in around a year's time, then we could easily see, you know, it's not unrealistic to see CRO at a 1 ETH floor. The land, sorry. And I'm talking about the dunes, the most common land at a 1 ETH floor. And I spoke a bit about in this video how I draw the comparison to the sandbox lands at the moment. I think they got around 130,000 plots on the sandbox. Okay. Sandbox floor is 1 Ethereum. I mean, when I think about sandbox versus crypto.com, crypto.com is very early. When I say early, I'm talking about the metaverse play, okay? Their own metaverse. It's literally just started. We are at the forefront of this metaverse play, the crypto.com land, the first frontier. Okay, don't get confused. I'm pretty sure there's a variety of different land plots from different projects that are on Cronos, but 99.99999% of them are going to be absolute crap. Stay the hell away unless you've got a real direct incentive of why you would want to invest in that project. This is the first crypto.com land official project. That is a huge deal. It is a massive deal, guys. It really, really is. So that all being said, you know, I picked up a couple dunes, I think yesterday at around $50. The floor was at $50. It's up at $68. Expect volatility as well, folks. Expect a lot of volatility on this land over the next couple months. Okay. One really awesome statistic, and this is really important. I go over this a lot. The volume traded is everything. Okay, if you're looking at a new NFT project, you've got to be looking at the statistics. Obviously, the floor price is important. The unique ownership is very important. And the volume traded is very, very important. Now, no, I apologize if I'm kind of repeating myself to a lot of you out there, because I do kind of touch on these different bits and pieces. But I think, you know, at least for me, when I'm learning or I'm reading a book or watching a podcast, sometimes a lot of the information that I hear or the lessons I learn, I hear that lesson several times. And for me personally, it does help to hear that message, you know, several times from the same person and even other people as well. So the amount of owners here, as I did say, is very relevant. 6,356 owners. Okay, so on a 25k collection, it's not too bad. Okay, it's not too bad, right? It's up at around 25% thereabouts. Okay, it'll be nice if that number goes up. Ideally, we want to see that up at around 12,500, do a 2x. Okay, we want that distribution between people. And the reason why is because, you know, if there's a huge price, like let's just say, for example, the unique ownership level was maybe 2,000 or less than 6,000. And this will happen, I'm telling you. I'm just anticipating it. Crypto.com land at some point, I don't know when, probably not this year, but I would expect it to be at least, I would probably expect latest to see some kind of potential in-game content from the metaverse associated to these particular land plots here. within the first half of 2023. Now, when that happens, when we do see that, first of all, that's going to be one milestone. The second thing to consider is, how does it look? Does it look crap, or does it actually look fun? I hope that they are going to be following a similar aesthetic from a graphic design or a graphic design standpoint, developer standpoint, when it comes to how it looks. Okay, because one thing I do want to mention, I know that the loaded, you're going to be able to use the loaded lines in game, but how's it going to look? I don't know. It's going to be pretty interesting. But when I look at this particular land here, this Molten Cavern, for example, I think that's what it's called anyway, something like that. We'll correct that in a moment. But then when I go ahead and look at the loaded lines aesthetic, it's a little different, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's going to look a little bit different when we get more of a glimpse at really what's going on. But the point I'm trying to make here is, if that gameplay looks good, then you can expect to see quite a significant pump on that land. You really, really can. All right. And it's at that point that if we do have that low supply of unique, if we do have a small number of unique owners, all right, for the land, then it's very possible that there can be a quick sell-off, okay, and that floor price can drop very, very quickly, because a lot of people are going to want to be taking profits when that first bit of gameplay gets released, because I'm telling you, that is a fundamental bit of news that will most definitely pump the floor price. So we're just going to have a quick look at the chat, see who's here. Me Too Crypto News, thank you so much for being here, my man. Nice loaded line display pic there, like that one, buddy. I hope we can send our crypto.com NFTs to our land to have on display. I could not agree with you more, Me Too Crypto News. That would be absolutely fantastic, and yeah, I would like to think that something like that is going to be possible in the future, which will bring more use case to crypto.com NFTs. And yeah, I agree with that for sure. I mean, what would be really cool if, our loaded lines avatar in third person, like a Fortnite style. Again, this is just my opinion. We can run around in that third person view in our little metaverse plot, and just whatever happens from there happens. Do you know what I mean? But I personally reckon that would be pretty cool. That's something that I do actually want to see. So yeah, thanks for the input, Crypto News. And yeah, guys, if you have any input, projects, things, that you want to talk about on this stream, then let me know in the chat. Come say hi. Merry Christmas, everybody. So yeah, guys, another important thing to consider now, I think there's a 2% royalty, I believe. So yeah, it's here, guys. So as you can see here, 2% royalty, okay? So that means that 2% of every transaction is going to crypto.com. That's awesome, okay? $3 million worth of volume. Yeah? I mean, when was that? When was the official day that this marketplace opened? Let's go to the all-time chart here. And folks, if you're in the stream, you're enjoying it, appreciate you hitting the like button, it makes a really big difference. I aim to bring you the most unbiased crypto.com Cronos content in the entire space. Not sponsored by crypto.com, never have been. I am an official ambassador though. I do have NFTs, I've got a bit of CRO, but more value in NFTs on the Cronos chain, if I'm being brutally honest. So if we go back and have a look as far as sort of December 13th, okay, that's what the data gives us. Okay, we had 959.2k USD volume there with 8,800 sales. Okay, so it's the 25th today. All right, so we're talking 10, 11. We're going to call it 12 days. Okay, so that's a number that we're going to have to remember. So we're going to divide that by 12. Now, 2 million, 2% of 2 million. We're just working out something here, guys. So 2% of 2 million. 2 million is the amount of, wait, no, it was 3 million, wasn't it? Sorry, I got that wrong, I think. What am I talking about? Sorry, guys. Can't even keep up. That's how fast it's going. Yeah. And yeah, guys, really apologize for the lighting. I'm not in my usual room because I've got family staying. I might say that a few times tonight because I'm really feeling really ashamed about my lighting. Okay, alright, so what is 2% of 3 million? Yeah, we just want the answer. Sorry, I can't do amazing math. 60,000. Okay, guys, so 60,000 is the number, okay? 60,000 USD passive income going into the Crypto.com vault. Now, I don't know, if it's a case of that money gets used and organized and reinvested back into the actual Crypto.com land, the metaverse, loaded lines, whatever. I bloody hope it does. I bloody sure hope it does, because that's really, in my mind, how it should be, right? You get trading activity on the Crypto.com land, put that money back into a vault that goes towards the developers of the metaverse, right? In my mind, that's what logically would make sense. I mean, of course, things aren't always based on logic, and, obviously I don't have a business of the magnitude of Crypto.com, but I just hope that is being taken into consideration, because just to go off slightly, just to give you an example of, in my opinion, what has gone wrong with another project that I cover a lot on my channel, you can probably guess what it is. It's GALA Games. Now, GALA Games have made a lot of money, and they're very good at continuing to make a lot of money off NFT sales, okay? Now, I'm an investor in the game Mirandus. Don't worry if you don't know what that game is. It's essentially GALA Games' first major flagship blockchain game that's in development after Townstar. Now, they've made several $1 million from the NFT sales, but instead of reinvesting in more team members to develop the project, what did they do? They went and opened up GALA Film, GALA Music. Now, I'm not here to tell them how to run a business, but as an early investor in Mirandus and the GALA Games ecosystem, I liked when they were focusing on games. It wasn't just one single game, multiple games. And I suppose it just would have been nice to see that money go into the accelerated development of Mirandus, because I know other games similar to Mirandus that have had a shorter, less team members in terms of devs. They're indie studios, and they're much further along in the same genre with a smaller budget, self-funded. So again, I'm only touching on that to give a bit of context as to the importance of this number, 60,000 US dollars, hopefully reinvesting that back into the Crypto.com land metaverse play. And it's going to be really interesting to see how this develops. I mean, we don't have a heap of examples of metaverse plays that we can look forward to, because metaverse land in particular is just so new. Okay, the two biggest OGs that really spring to mind are the Sandbox and Decentraland, right? Decentraland. Now, Sandbox, you can go in, you can play for free, run around. It looks a little bit like Minecraft in terms of the aesthetic. Doesn't blow me away. I feel like they've had like mini games and things available for some amount of time, but I don't know. It almost feels a little bit slow. I don't know why that is. I kind of, again, I covered it a little bit in, I think it was one of my live streams. But I'm hoping that Crypto.com, the land play, we can have something like what the Sandbox have pretty soon. Hopefully first half of 2023 we can have something playable, even if it's just like a small server test where we can go in and maybe try and break the server or something like that. So I'm just going to show you quickly, just for those of you that are not familiar with the Sandbox at all. Where's my bloody live stream? Sorry, I gotta just go. Here it is. Okay, don't worry, it's gonna be Cronos, Crypto.com focus. The only reason I ever show you other content from other videos I make is just to build context and help you understand. We're talking about metaverse plays, so we're comparing other metaverses that have been around longer. Sandbox is a project that has been around for a while. I believe 2018. So it's been in development for a while, and it's stood the test of time, survived a couple bear markets, and so this is the kind of thing, right? This gameplay you're seeing here, I'm hoping that there can be essentially some kind of equivalent. I mean, imagine this. I mean, how cool would it be if you could have your own Loaded Lion NFT or Cybercub, okay, in this third person form here, run around in a metaverse server like this, or even better still, run around in the actual land that you own. I mean, I'm no software developer, but based on what I've seen developers do, we're more than and the budget that I would think that Crypto.com would want to be throwing at this, right? I would like to think that if they wanted to do something like that, then it's well within reach. It's not unrealistic when it comes to, you know, budgets and things like that. I don't think. I would like to, you know, I'd like to think that that's something that's going to be possible. Okay, so that's really what I would say about that. Let's just jump in the chat. Guys, hop in the chat. Merry Christmas to everyone out there. We are doing the Christmas stream today. I was kind of 50-50 on the fence about whether to run this, but I kind of did say that if I would get enough interest in my little community tab, I think 10 upvotes is all I asked for. Go to my community, we'll see. Okay, so we had 17 votes. 88% said yes. 12% said no, but next week. Okay, so hey, we ran it. That's what I do, guys. I ask the community, and you know, we put it forward, and I am glad I'm here. So you know, that's that, guys. $60,000 just from, oh yeah, we didn't do the actual calculation. So that was $60,000, right? And we wanted to divide that by 12 days, guys. Now 12 is the number of days. Okay, 60,000 divided by 12 days. This is how much per day they've been making. That number right there. Okay, it might be give or take a little bit. I'm obviously not claiming that that's the exact number of USD that they're making per day from pure passive income on secondary sales on the crypto.com NFT marketplace. But according to the 2% and the volume that they've done, if that is accurate, then that's fairly good, right? I mean, $5,000 per day. Per day. I mean, that's freaking awesome. I know if there's some whales out there watching the stream, then that's probably pretty realistic to them. But, you know, and that's very generous, guys. And this is another thing I want to point out, and it's something that I've actually just kind of noticed in the last week or two, is that Crypto.com have been very generous so far. Again, I'm talking specifically right now about the first Frontier drop. Okay, we'll cover a bit of the chaos that happened in a bit, but I want to start off with some positive now. The buy-in price, very fair for a 25k collection, guys. I've got experience with Ethereum NFT drops, you know, 10 times the price or more to get into a project that is nowhere near as decent, right? I'm telling you right now, Crypto.com could have charged so much more to buy packs, in my opinion. I was honestly expecting the minimum price for a pack, the cheapest pack, to be around $300 to $400 possibly even $500 And the reason why I throw those numbers out there is because I base that on previous experience I've had with drops on Ethereum. And the thing is, I'm pretty sure it still would have been oversubscribed if it was around $300 to $500, but no, it was kind of like between, I think, just under $100 up to $200, right, to get in. That's awesome. That's saying, all right, let's just take a step back, think about what's fair. We haven't proven anything yet, aside from obviously we've developed the Crypto.com brand over a number of years. Yes, developments into, you know, a DeFi wallet, lots of things in app, supporting NFTs, that kind of thing. But in terms of a metaverse play, we haven't delivered anything, but this is our roadmap and this is our buy-in price. Jump in and you set the valuations. I like that. Okay, I like that. I think that's very fair. So that's the first point I want to say. The buy-in price for the packs on all tiers, very fair. Very, very fair, I think. Couldn't be happier with that personally. And the second point is what we already touched on, and that's the 2% royalty. And the reason why, again, guys, I don't just say shit, you know, I'm using comparisons from experience, all right? 2% royalty. Now, I'm just going to give you an example of, again, I'm not fighting GALA games because I hold GALA and NFTs, but I'm just drawing some unbiased comparisons here. I'm going to tell you guys how it is, and that's what I pride myself on, telling you the truths the way I see them. I'm not always going to be right, but I'm going to tell you my truth, good or bad, when it happens. So we're just going to head on over to OpenSea, and I'm going to show you, got my recent search history here. Okay, let's go to the Townstar NFTs. Townstar is a game within GALA Games, and I'm going to show you the percentage that they take. And it's not just GALA that do this. Look at this. See this here? Creator fee, 10%. Look at that. 10% creator fee. That's 10 times, oh, sorry, that's 5 times, right? The amount that Crypto.com is taking. 5 times the amount. Okay, 10% fee. That's ridiculous. I mean, I don't know. Who's to say who's right? Maybe they deserve the 10%, but, you know, it's a lot, especially when people are buying and selling. So, you know, I don't know. They're the 2 points that I just want to point out there. A couple of real good positives that I enjoyed about, you know, what's happened with this land so far. So folks, I'm just going to jump into the chat. Hit me up in the chat, say hey, let's get a bit of conversation going. I know it's Christmas and you guys have probably got better things to do, but I don't. My Christmas is done. So let's get on this. Jack Meek, what's going on, brother? Thanks for being here again. Bought more Sandbox today. I think the ATH all-time high was around £6. So stacking my bag up until 2024, 2025. Good to hear, Jack Meek. Again, mate, not financial advice on this channel. I personally own a bit of Sandbox. I don't own a lot. I think the USD value of my sand at the moment is around maybe $1,200 US. But hey, I think it's one of the less risky metaverse plays within an extremely risky play, which is metaverse, right? NFTs, whatever you want to call it. Crazy Praying Mantis, long-term subscriber. This guy's been helping me out with the algorithm from literally when I started the channel a couple of years or more ago. So big shout out to Crazy Praying Mantis. Thank you so much, mate, and a fellow Aussie as well. Really appreciate you being in the stream and all of your continued support, man. Really do appreciate that. So he goes on to say, that's why I wanted to buy at least 10 Tycoon packs, 100%, because I thought they were cheaply priced. And there you go, guys. You know, that's, you know, Crazy Praying Mantis. He's been involved in the Crypto.com ecosystem for well, as long as I've had a YouTube channel, probably longer than me, I think. And yeah, he wanted 10 Tycoon packs. Look, I would have been exactly the same. You know, they were cheap, and I guess that will kind of lead us on to perhaps what went wrong and what my opinions are about, you know, how the drop was handled from kind of start to where we are now. So I'll just keep going through the comments here. So yeah, thanks again, Crazy Praying Mantis. You're an absolute G. Sandman, good to have you here, my man. Thanks for being here last week. Thanks for the support on the videos, buddy. What's up, everybody? Me Too Crypto News, Facts, Sandman, Merry Christmas. Why Wern Win? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, or if it's meant to say Wiven Win, or why weren't he win? Good evening, everyone. Anyway, man, good to have you here. I love that loaded line in the display picture, brother. It's really nice. Cheers, mate, from Crazy. Thanks, buddy. Sandman, Skull characters, they are killer. Support this guy. Sorry for shilling. I just dig them. Yeah, 100% Sandman. We're gonna have another look at the skulls just because you mentioned them. Why not? Why not? We will have another look at the skulls as well. And yeah, folks, appreciate you being in the stream. Don't forget to smash the like button if you're enjoying it so far. Keeping this one pretty chill. General news, CRO price, NFTs, you know, just everything that's really going on. Sandman, I got 2 plots of land now. Yeah, let me know what land plots you got, guys, as well. Let me know what you got going on. I would be very interested to know. For myself personally, guys, let's have a look. We'll go back to the items. For myself personally, if you guys are interested in knowing what I personally have, I have 6 starters. Okay, so I got 6 dunes. I got 1 rare. Okay, I got 1 epic, and that's it. So I think 6, 7. Yeah, I think I got 8 plots total. Okay. But if I'm being brutally honest, and again, this is for me personally. I feel like this is a good buying opportunity for all of these lands. I feel like this is priced in fairly well. But in all likelihood, there's a good chance that we will see lower prices on these lands. There's a good chance. But there's also a good chance we won't. Right? There's also a good chance we won't. So, and, you know, I would like to draw upon a pretty simple analogy and tell you just a little bit of a story which is relevant, you know, but we relate it to the simple case of Bitcoin investing. pre-COVID, 2019, close friend of mine, she asked me, do you think I've got $6,000 to invest in Bitcoin? Do you think now is a good time to buy in? The price of Bitcoin was $9,000, and I said to her, look, I can't tell you, I've got no idea what the price is going to be in a week, a day, or even maybe a year, but I feel pretty certain that maybe give it 3-4 years, it's going to be significantly higher than 9,000. All right, that's all I can say. I don't really like to claim on short time frames or anything like that, because as you've seen with everything that's been going on recently with FTX, and the list just grows, these fundamental bull or bearish cases, they just affect the markets too much, and so, war with Russia, Ukraine, everything, there's too many external factors that can affect the price of assets when it comes to cryptocurrency in the short to medium term. So I'm not saying that technical analysis doesn't work on crypto, but I think technical analysis, in my opinion, is better on things like Forex or stocks and commodities that have a longer track record. And I know basics of technical analysis. My wife, Karina, she studied technical analysis for 4 years and worked as a TA analyst for a few years. So I draw upon her experience, advice, and everything like that. Her experience trading the crypto markets, and she, traded Forex, had a lot more luck with Forex than she did with crypto. Okay, and obviously I'm not saying TA can't work with crypto, but I think generally speaking, fundamentals are a far stronger indicator. Things such as the FTX collapse. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I kind of think about that. And going back to the BTC story, I told her, look, at the end of the day, you got to make the decision. But I think in 4 or 5 years, we're going to see a higher price than $9,000 for one BTC. But what ended up happening? COVID happened. Literally, COVID happened the following week, right? So she invested a significant amount of money, and then the following week, the price of BTC dropped from $9,000 to $3,000. So if you've just invested $6,000, which is a lot for a lot of people, right? If you've just invested that money and your investment goes down in a week that much, over 100%, how are you going to feel? It's going to make you feel pretty bad, right? And that sucks, and I felt bad. I did feel bad, but I made it very clear it was her decision at the end of the day, but I did feel very bad about that. But even now, what's the price of BTC today? Because she invested early pre-COVID, is she still up? You bet you she is. She's almost still a 2x up, guys. Even though I know we were in the midst of a bear market, we got a 16,800 BTC right now. There's FUD and blood in the streets. But the bottom line is, for my friend who invested pre-COVID, $9,000, she's still almost up at 2x in what really, excuse me, is a fairly short time frame. When you compare it to the traditional stock market, where indexes, on a good index for 1 year, you get a 15% positive increase, that's good. BTC does better. It shits on it. Okay. Now, I want to draw that same parallel to this crypto.com land. The price of the land at the moment, maybe it's a $9,000 BTC, but maybe it drops to a $3,000 BTC in the coming months if we have another black swan event. Something else happens. Genesis goes down, or there's an issue there, or there's a few more bankruptcies. Then likely what will happen is a lot of people will be looking to take profits, and you're going to see a lower floor price on a lot of these crypto.com land assets, the more speculative assets. This is very general as well. This is speaking very generally. NFTs are the most speculative asset within crypto, in my opinion. And so people are going to leave that space to cash out because they freak out, and it's rightfully so. And those same people that freak out, a percentage of them might buy in cheaper, and a percentage are going to buy in more expensive. So long as they keep building, right? So long as they do keep building, then I don't see why we should really have much of an issue. So we'll jump back to the chat, guys. Again, if anybody has, if anybody has any questions or anything like that, if you haven't smashed the like button yet, make sure you hit it, guys. I know it's kind of annoying, us YouTubers keep asking you to hit the like button, but there's a reason for it. It helps the exposure of the channel, the YouTube algorithm. The video gets more exposure, and the more exposure the video gets, you know, the more I can put food on the plate for my family and continue these live streams and content creation, which is the one thing I'm most passionate about in life, at least now. So really happy to see that the chat's popping off quite a bit. Really appreciate that, guys. That's another thing, you know, the chat really does mean a lot. You know, I'm getting back to everyone at the moment. So yeah, Sandman, we'll check out the skulls in a bit, brother. You got the plots. Mangles, Dune crew represent, fellow Aussie here. Fantastic, brother. Awesome name, like that name, Mangles. And yeah, great to hear you're in the Dune crew, man. Everyone's giving shit to the Dune crew, you know, that's the meme, right? But you know, one of the best things about the Dunes is that it gives you good liquidity, and that's actually something that I think is quite important, that I will touch on in just a moment, actually. Yeah, so Mangles is talking about the Dune crew. Now, you know, it's great having Epic Land, great having Legendary, great having Mythical, okay? And obviously, if we're talking about unpacking a pack, I'm not saying I would have rather a Dune versus a Mythical, duh, not stupid. Obviously, everyone would rather have a rarer, you know, land plot from the packs. But what I would say, in terms of buying in now, it is arguable that, let's have a look at the rare floor. Low to high. Sorry guys, my butt's going numb because this seat is just awful. Not in my regular office today, guys, so sorry about the lighting, sorry if the audio is a bit bad. I'll return to normal broadcasting next Sunday. Okay, so we've got a floor price of $154 on the rare lands, okay, the alluring, I think Aurora, 154, okay. Now, what's better, buying $154 alluring Aurora, or essentially paying the same amount and let's just call it, for argument, well actually it's gone up a bit in floor, so spending just a little bit more and getting 3 Dunes. Okay, that's the question, and that all comes down to what's your strategy. And I think this is again another really important point that's really applicable to this land. Like, how many of you out there have actually thought about what your strategy is? Are you intending on playing the game and trying to capitalize on earnings? Because, you know, you need to work that out. For me personally, I am 100% absolutely going to be engaging, playing, covering, spending time within this metaverse whenever it has a playable version, whenever the live version comes out, beta, alpha, whatever. I'm going to be there putting in the hours to try and earn as soon as possible. I know this. So for me personally, my goal is to have at least one of each of the rarities here, okay, so that I have access to everything that there is to be offered. Because I do think that worst case scenario, there's going to be a lot of money to be made in the short, well, I don't want to say a lot of money, but worst case scenario, there's going to be some good money to be made for the people that are playing in the land for the first time. Who knows how the sustainability, the longevity of the project will be? No one's done it successfully yet. So for me, that's what I want to do. I want one of each. But when it comes to taking profits, that's something so important. Something that, you know, I've been through 2 bear markets, and both times I haven't taken nearly as much profits. I've been left with too many shit coins and just have not taken enough cash off the table. You know, and it's bloody annoying, but you just got to learn from it. Do you know what I mean? And let's try and apply that lesson to this play here. For example, I just told you I've got 6 Dunes. Now, as I already discussed, when there's a good trailer for the land gameplay, I'm sure that this floor price is gonna pump. You're gonna see it pump. You're not going to see it go down if there's a good gameplay video. It's not going to go down. It's not going to stay the same. People are going to get FOMO. We are emotional human beings. We're going to get FOMO. You can't stop that. And we're not going to think, and we're just going to buy. And the price is going to go up. But 9 times out of 10, that doesn't last. There's always a correction, okay? So we might see the price go up to maybe $200-300 and maybe drop down to like over $100. It's at that point there where you got to say to yourself, okay, there's a fundamental reason why the price is pumped up. I've got 6 dunes. I bought one at $50. Maybe I'll sell 1 or 2, at least 1. Take a bit of profit off the table. Again, there's no right or wrong way to do this, but that's my personal strategy going in. So again, leading back to the original point of why we started the discussion about these dunes, that's what I like about these cheap dunes. It's a cheap buy-in and it gives you that option for good liquidity, okay? I'm not saying you can't sell a mythical, legendary, and epic, but generally speaking, the more expensive an asset gets, especially when we're talking about a singular asset, like a mythical, for example, right, what you're going to notice is the more expensive the asset, the less volume there is going to be of people that are buying these particular assets. And also there's less. There's only 250 of these mythicals. Now, I do think that as soon as these were listed, now I don't know if any was sold, but the floor was around, I think, $14,000 US. But I don't know if any was sold at that price. I'm curious to know if anyone bought for $14,000 US. I think yesterday I looked at the floor price of these mythical lands. They were at around 3,000, I think just a bit above 3,000 US dollars. Now they're back up to 4,990. So if you bought a mythical yesterday, you've essentially made almost $2,000 unrealized gain on this land. So that's a play. That's a really nice play. So people definitely bought up. You know what I mean? But trying to get rid of one of these is going to be hard for a couple of reasons. The first reason is, at least for me, is a psychological barrier. You're holding on to what, you know, the highest rarity tier of a project that could be absolutely parabolic over the next 5 years, right? You might sell this at 5K if you bought at 3, but maybe in 5 years, if everything goes well, you know, it would not be unrealistic to suggest that a floor price of 20,000 US dollars could be applied to this mythical land plot. Absolutely not. Very, very possible. Very possible. Okay? And in that case, you would have missed out. So, but the thing is, you've only got one opportunity because you've got one NFT, one non-fungible, you know, token. One NFT. So, it kind of makes it hard, right? But if you divide 4,995 by 70, 4,995 divided by 70, that's the, we'll just call that the floor of the dune lands for ease. Would you rather have 71 dunes? Right? Would you rather have 71 dunes, starter dunes, or would you rather have one mythical land? A good question. I would argue that maybe the dunes are a better pick. And again, goes back to that whole thing of strategy and what it is, but it's liquidity, right? You got 70 dunes, you don't need to worry about whether you're going to be in and out completely. You got one of these mythicals, you sell, that's 100%, you're out, you're out. You can't divide this, you can't divide this up. Fractionalized ownership is another option which I really do hope Crypto.com implement in some way, shape or form, whereby you have a mythical land and you can basically allow people to invest in the mythical land with you. You can sell part of a more expensive NFT asset, if that makes sense. And I'm sure that's something that they'll get to eventually, but probably a bit more down the line. But probably for the next 1 to 2 years, you know, if you want good liquidity and you don't want to be 100% out of this project, if you had 71 dune lands now for the price of one mythical, that's pretty attractive. You can sell 10, sell another 5, maybe you can buy back in, flip for a rare, an epic, do you know what I mean? So there's so many things that you do need to consider with these rarities. I personally like the distribution, 15k, 62, 52, 5, 1 and 250. But yeah, thanks Mangles for kind of making me bring up that point, because I think that's something really important. Figure out a strategy, what your long-term strategy is. It doesn't mean your strategy can't change, but it can be as simple as, okay, turn the notifications on for the official Crypto.com NFT Twitter and the Crypto.com account, whatever. And when that notification comes out or jump in the Discord, even better. And when the announcement comes out in the Discord about a trailer, be ready to think about selling if the price is right for you. Have an action plan in place. So let's jump back into the chat. See who's here. We got 16 concurrent viewers, 10 likes, and that's fantastic. Oh, thanks, Sandman. Appreciate that donation, buddy. £1.66, mate. You are you're an absolute G, Sandman. Really do appreciate your work. A huge shout out for Sandman. Absolute legend. He's been supporting me literally from before. I think even from before my crypto.com live streams. This is the third one I've done. So massive shout out, brother. Appreciate that. You're an absolute legend. As a matter of fact, I'm going to add you as a moderator. Don't worry, you don't have to do anything if you want. But if you feel like you want to moderate, by all means, you've been an OG from the start. So huge shout out. Thank you, brother. That means a lot. It really does. It really, really does. Yeah, 15 in the chat, 80 views, 558 view duration, pretty good. Thanks for being here, guys. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to smash the likes if you're enjoying it. I'm doing my best to get back to absolutely everyone here. I know I tend to ramble on a bit, but I think to really get a good context and understanding, you kind of do need to, I always try and be as efficient as I possibly can, but I really want to try and make sure I'm covering all angles, being very unbiased, and that's that kind of thing. So yeah, thanks Mangles for being here, brother. Really appreciate that. Yeah, let us know where from Oz you are, buddy. Don't God, I need to work out how to pronounce your name, brother. Win. I'm gonna just call you Wiven because that's like a medieval dragon of sorts, I think. Don't worry, everyone has issues with the pronunciation. Couple dunes and one Aurora at the moment, looking to get a lagoon. Nice one, man. Yeah, man, get that lagoon. Lagoon's my favorite when it comes to the way it looks, and we'll cover that in a sec as well. Crow is deceased. Leo369. Yeah, man, to be honest, everything's kind of deceased if we're talking about CRO price specifically. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that. I don't know if you mean CRO is dead. If you say saying CRO is dead right now is just the same as saying crypto's dead, in my opinion. There's no crypto that's doing it any better or worse, really. I mean, if we're talking about our longer standing altcoins, do you know what I mean? If we hit, I always like to just keep it really simple, use BTC. If BTC hits, or when BTC hits 60k again, if CRO is still dwindling down at 15 cents, then yes, Crow is probably likely deceased. But I'd be shocked if it was under 70, 80 cents by that time, possibly even all-time high. But I always like to be a bit more conservative. Going through the comments here, guys. Mangekyou Senses Game of Life. That is a hell of an interesting name. Lagoon is really in demand now. Yeah, I actually did notice that, buddy. Just change profile pics to skull characters NFT. Nice one, Sandman. Alright, guys, my cats are in heat. They're going a bit nuts. Crazy Praying Mantis. What do we think a blocked is worth right now? Is 4.5k a good buy? Very good question, Crazy Praying Mantis. I know we kind of discussed that already. We'll revisit that because you have earned more than enough respect to, I guess, warrant me to go on about that for you. You know what's funny? Let's check. What did you say? The price 4.5k is a good buy. So you're saying is 4.5k a good buy? And now I've already forgotten what the floor was before, but it almost looks like maybe one's been bought because the floor is. I could be wrong about this. It's late. I've had a long day. 4,990 floor is the current floor for the rare mythicals. How many are actually available though? I'm not sure if we can set that. I mean, if we click buy now, how many collectibles? 82. Okay, that's better. So we've got 82 mythicals up for grabs on sale right now. Let's quickly check the activity. I just want to see if anyone bought a mythical as we've been streaming. 7. I mean, and while we're here, guys, look at this. Look at this volume. This is live volume. 1 minute ago, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 9 minutes, 9 minutes, 10. This is a good sign. I know some of you might think, oh, but it's early on. It is early on, but kind of also not, as in, it's not like the first few hours. And I'm telling you this from experience. I've been involved in a lot of drops from the start, mainly on ETH chain. And on a good day, the first day is good, but usually on consecutive days, I mean, obviously some projects are an exception, like Goblin Town, for example, but this is good. Okay, so it doesn't, well, actually, oh, there we go. Holy crap. So this is interesting. I don't know. So this one here, someone's just bought one for 15k. Oh no, they said it. Oh no, that's a listing. My bad. Wait, is that a listing? No, yeah, that's a listing. Sorry guys. It's gonna say, it's like shit, someone paid 15k for a mythical. Anyway, whatever. Look, yeah, it's good that there's a lot of activity still, but yeah, in terms of the mythicals, do I think it's a good buy? I kind of already answered it. The short answer is yes. I do. Can it go lower? Probably. Of course it can. What am I saying? Yeah, I mentioned that already. Of course it's going to go. Of course it could go lower. It has been lower than this. It was 3,000, as I've already mentioned. I think it's a good buy. I myself, I'm not in a position right now to be able to just loosely throw 5k at something like this right now. 6 months ago, probably, yeah. There was a point where I was throwing 10k around, like just not even thinking, right? After I made a lot of money investing on AXS token. That was actually probably going back 2 years now. But now I just don't have it. But let me put it this way, and I kind of covered this in a video. If I was like, let's just say I had 5 mil in the bank. Yeah, US. 4,990 for one of these. Come on. I wouldn't think. I'd just buy. 100% I'd be in. 100%. I mean, I'd buy 5. If I had 5 mil in the bank, I'd buy 5. So it just depends where you are, you know. Let me put it this way: if it meant that you were to buy this and that would take like majority of your portfolio value when it came to crypto, that's hella risky, and I personally would not advise that. But anywhere from maybe 0 to 5-10% maybe max, if we're being conservative, could be a play. It could be a play, you know. So that's what I think about that crazy praying mantis. Okay, let's get back to the chat. Thanks for being active in the chat, guys. Appreciate that. Yes, I hope that answers your question, crazy praying mantis. Sandman, I have a Dune to rare next week, so I'll check the level up. Yep, nice, brother. It depends on if you can get the dunes lined up together, because then you could build a whole city. Well, that's it. That's it. And that's actually something that that would be interesting to hear from you, Sandman, if you know, because personally I haven't done too much research on that specific topic about how are the lands going to be blocked together. I mean, imagine it's going to be a map where sections are blocked together and it's going to be random. But yeah, that would be really cool if it so happened that you did have land blocked together, then you could just walk from land to land. That would be freaking awesome. That would be awesome. I haven't decided if I want to get the level up on the land, but what I probably need to do is save my money and get a loaded lion or cub, but I'm thinking you probably need a lion before a cub. That's a good question, Sandman. For me personally, as probably a lot of you might know, I entered in with a loaded lion first. I've got a cub, which I'm going to show you. I actually picked up a cub a couple days ago. I hate the way it looks, but it's got an okay rarity, but I hate the way it looks. It is disgusting. It's despicable. If anyone wants to buy it off me, make me an offer, because I hate the way it looks. But maybe we can turn it into a bit of a running joke. Satoshiaoki has the worst, most ugliest, horrific looking cyber cub in the entire collection. I'm not going to defend that. Yeah, look, Sandman, again, you know, I don't want to be that guy. I'm never going to be that guy that's going to, I'm always glass empty, you know. At the end of the day, there's so many ways to do something right. Okay? What worked for me is that I wanted a loaded lion for a long time, but I only purchased one fairly recently. And I'm actually just going to quickly bring up the date of the video that I made, where I made a video talking about not buying CRO, but instead buy a loaded lion, because that's essentially a riskier, possibly more lucrative stake in CRO. because the CRO price, let's face it, is pegged to a loaded line in some capacity. If CRO does well, loaded lines are going to do well. If loaded lines do well, CRO could possibly also do well. Do you know what I mean? That's how I think about it. Now, let's go to my videos, because I just want to show you the date of when I made this video. It was actually quite a while ago. Quite some time ago. I think it's here. So I made this video, guys, 5 months ago. Do not buy more CRO. Okay, buy loaded lines instead. Okay, that was 5 months ago. So it took me probably four and a bit months to actually go ahead and actually go ahead and actually buy a loaded line. But I eventually got there. But I've been thinking about that for a long time. I could see they were the OG, and I think at that, I don't even know if Cyber Cubs were officially released 5 months ago. I'm not sure about that. Again, guys, I'm pretty new to the Cronos NFT space, so I'm still learning a lot as I'm going, but I'm loving it, passionate about it, and trying to be as unbiased as possible. So, again, Sandman, it just depends, man. Again, what I'd say, it's like, if investing in a loaded line is like majority of your investment worth or whatever like that you've got to invest, then I could argue it's a bit risky. You know, it might be smarter to invest in Bitcoin, for example. Do you know what I mean? So you've really got to think about this. Guys, don't forget, it's all fun and good to be within this ecosystem of the NFTs, Cronos ecosystem, but do not kid yourself. This is risky AF. It is so risky. So risky. You know, proper degen. You know, if you thought crypto was bad, this is 10 times worse. But we do it because of the potential for a bored ape. Do you know what I mean? If loaded lines is the bored ape, and it even does 25% of what bored apes have done, which is definitely possible, then, you know, we could be in a very, very good position. Do you know what I mean? So, good, you know, potentially good things coming. So yeah, it's really up to you, Sandman. You know, I think, you know, for me, I got the loaded line. I got the Cyber Cub recently. You know, I'm trying to work towards getting everything. For me personally, like, I'm going to be creating the consistent content about this. So as a content creator, for me, it's important for me to try and get a piece of everything, to try and give my opinions on everything, if that makes sense. Okay. So, yeah, remember to smash the likes, guys, if you haven't already. It makes a huge difference. Really do appreciate that. It's a Christmas stream today, so Merry Christmas from wherever you're watching. We're just taking a few moments just to get back to the chat, and then we'll jump back into the next bit of content. There's 250 and be pretty easy to check the history inside the app, yes, and the sale price. You know, it would be crazy if once you build up the land, you could sell it as one chunk with everything on it. That's cool, Sandman. A very cool concept, yeah. If you could sell your land as a package, like with your loaded line and your Cyber Carbon, anything else that could go on it, that would be awesome. Mangles, thank you for your thoughts. We have started Dune Crew Discord for all the Dune owners, and thank you again, mate. That's awesome, Mangles. Let me know where I can jump in on that Discord. Is that within the crypto.com, or is that an unofficial one outside? I'd be very interested to know. Also, as well, guys, in the pinned comments, my Discord's there. I'm pretty sure it's an unlimited time link. Let me know if you've got any issues, but you can jump in there. So I've got my own little Discord. Not much activity in there at the moment, but I kind of use it to for spider tanks and superior gamers and things like that. But I do have a loaded line section on there for whenever people want to jump in on that too. Right on. Nice one, Sandman. Yes, you've got the official moderator spanner there, so that's awesome. Thank you, bro. What do you think of my move, Mangq Senses Game of Life? What was your move, buddy? Oh, here we go. I sold my only legendary and I got 1 Lagoon, 2 Aurora, and 1 cute Cyber Cub. Okay. Look, I'm so sorry. This is a tough one again. Mangekyu Senses Game of Life. I mean, you can't blame me for not being able to pronounce that straight away. But yeah, I'm trying. What do I think? I think that's cool, man. I think that's cool. Again, that kind of goes back to our original point about how we were discussing about how creating more liquidity is a good thing. You know, talking about specifically, you know, would you rather have 77 dunes or 1 mythical? It's quite similar to what you've actually brought up here. You know, you're saying here that you have traded that legendary for 1 Lagoon, 2 Aurora, that's 3 assets, and then 1 Cyber, that's 4. So you've essentially turned 1 asset into 4, and you've got 2 Auroras, right? Because when a time comes where you want to take some profit, how are you going to do it if you've only just got 1 legendary? You could sell the legendary out, but then if the price continues to pump, you're probably going to feel pretty shitty about having sold. But if you sell 1 Aurora at a good price for a profit, and the price of Auroras keeps going up, psychologically, I think it's easier to deal with. Plus, you've still got the Lagoon, you got the Cub. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, I meant Auroras. Yeah, I think you get what I'm saying. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. Mangekyou Senses Game of Life. Would love to know what the meaning of that is, by the way. That is interesting. 1 piece of land for each rarity, 1 loaded line for each, one cub for each. That's probably all I could handle on the gameplay aspect. 100%, man, 100%. Been able to figure it out. Yep. You might be able to get with another landowner and do a swap. That would be tight. 100% agree with that, mate. Crazy Praying Mantis. I'm actually considering converting 40 to 50% of my CRO into a bunch of these plots. Mostly the 2 rarest ones. I'm still holding 500k CRO. Yeah, Crazy Praying Mantis, you know, again, it's down to you, mate. That's your decision. Obviously, going from CRO to these NFT lands is theoretically riskier, but you can also argue that if CRO fails, land will probably fail. If land fails, CRO might still be okay. Do you know what I mean? But, you know, I kind of see, you know, again, it's all pegged together. CRO, the First Frontier land, Cyber Cubs, Loaded Lions. For example, if there's a rug pull on, I don't know, if there's like there's like a rug pull on the Loaded Lions or something like that. Or who knows, could be any, let's not call it a rug pull, let's just say there's any scandal, some kind of big scandal on Loaded Lions, or something gets hacked or something horrible. It's probably going to affect everything to a degree, at least for the short to medium term within that particular ecosystem. Do you know what I mean? But the upside of obviously taking that risk is that you could, moving your CRO into the lands, you could be looking at life-changing upside potential. Life-changing upside potential. Now, again, I made a video talking about, I mentioned Decentraland in the video I put out tonight. I'm not going to play the video, but go check it out if you haven't already. We cover a lot of the same topics I'm talking about in this stream. But I put out a video tonight, and it's this one right here. And I was really looking forward to making this video for quite some time, and essentially the title was, which NFT metaverse land in 2023 ? Crypto.com, Sandbox, Illuvium, Axie Infinity, Decentraland. I know I missed out on Other Side. I realized that after I started doing the video, but I mentioned that in the video. But that would definitely be in the top 5 or 6. Other Side, which if you don't know what Other Side is, it's the Bored Ape Yacht Club metaverse play. I got one of those plots. And yeah, just to fully disclose, guys, I don't have any Decentraland. I got 1 Axie Infinity land, no Illuvium land, but that this would be my next pickup, Illuvium land for sure. Really bullish on that. 2 Sandbox plots, and yeah, you know what I got for Crypto.com. Now, what I wanted to say is that Decentraland land, when we were pretty much at full bull Bitcoin kind of above 50k, does anyone remember what the Decentraland floor was? I can tell you what it was. It was around about, I'm pretty sure it was around about 10k. Sorry, 10 ETH. But let's check it. And again, guys, I know I'm going off brand here, but it's to develop some context and comparisons. Specifically, we're trying to get an idea of where we could possibly see the Crypto.com land go in terms of price, by looking at other projects that have been around longer, that are in the land play metaverse ecosystem. Because you got to understand, people that push the price of Decentraland up to its all-time high price, these people invested in metaverse land. So these are the same consumers that may also consider Crypto.com First Frontier land, because let's face it, it's pretty undiscovered at the moment when we talk about the masses. Do you know what I mean? I hope that kind of makes sense, guys. You know, I try to make as much sense as possible. So what we're doing right now, I want to try and see if we can see what the all-time high price here was for Decentraland land. Can we go to, alright, so let's go to all time. Oh, well, I want to go all time, not last 30 days. No, I want all time. I want all time floor price. No, this is not. I'm sure you can do it. I don't really check OpenSea too much anymore. Volume and price. Maybe we can do a quick Google search. Decentraland land all time high ETH. Be surprised if that works, but no, not the price. Okay, look, I wanted to find it for you guys, but I might be looking for ages. But essentially, guys, Decentraland, I'm pretty sure, maybe someone can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure at one point Decentraland hit a floor of 10 Ethereum. Okay, so if Decentraland can hit a floor price of 10 Ethereum with 97,000 plots from March 2018, right? A lot of people don't even really like this project. What does that say about the potential for the buying price of $54 floor or $60, $70 floor right now? I think it's saying a lot. I really do think it is. So yeah, appreciate everyone jumping in the chat tonight. It's a Christmas stream. Do remember to hit the like button, guys. It's just an easy and quick way that you can give back. I'm trying hard to get back to everyone in the chat. Hope I answered your question, Mangeku. Oh, nice one, Mangles. Yeah, drop it. Feel free to drop that Discord link in the chat here, guys. And yeah, a quick shout out as well. If anyone wants to jump in that Discord for, yeah, Mangles, the Dune Discord, jump in that, guys. If you're a Dune owner, get in that Discord. So yeah, drop it in there if you want, Mangles. Nice. Do you have a certain times you're live in your Discord? That sounds pretty tight, man. Got a whole ecosystem now. I don't at the moment, mate, but I should, and I will at some point in the future. We'll keep you posted. More land might be better since there's no government to instate eminent domain. Okay, I'll need to look more into that. Crazy Praying Mantis, I understand it's riskier play, but hey, we're all risk takers here. You got that right. Hell, in 2013, I sent money to some exchange on the other side of the world to buy Bitcoin, not knowing if I'd ever see my money again. Oh, mate. That's insane. Crazy Praying Mantis bought Bitcoin in 2013. What an absolute OG. What an absolute OG. You should have your own channel, mate. That's awesome. That's the truth, yeah. At one point, it was sold for 913k. Nice. Ah, Decentraland Land NFT. I told you guys. 913k for Decentraland NFT when it's nowhere near full completion. Nowhere near full completion. Do you understand? Do you understand where we are with this? Right? I can't help but just really try and hone in on the opportunity I think that there is here with this First Frontier land. It's so affordable. I mean, who can't afford 60, 70 US dollars? A lot of people can. I know some people are in bad positions, and I feel sorry for you guys that are, but a lot of people can afford that. But I'll tell you what a lot of people can't afford, 913k or 1 ETH. That's too much. That's too much. People can't afford 1 ETH. Anything over $1,000 for a land plot, it's getting hefty. You know, some people's average earnings for a month is $1,000. Spending a month's salary, $1,000 for a lot of people, it is that. You know, spending $1,000 on some NFT land with no proven use case. Come on, you know, that's insane. That's insane when you think about it. It really is. Thanks for smashing the likes, guys. Really appreciate that. Got the chat rate up to 17 concurrent viewers, 15 likes. Make sure you smash that like button. get busy in the chat, guys. Let me know if there is any other points you want to cover. We're gonna try and move on to whatever we kind of had going on next. What did we want to look at here? So yeah, we kind of, this is the hot topic. Obviously, we've been speaking a lot about this, guys. Overall, it's in a good place. I think before we move on, though, we will cover, we'll cover some of the negatives that kind of happened. Obviously, now, quite funny, when this original land drop happened, when everybody was able to buy the packs, I was in knee surgery that day. It's a bit over a week ago, I think now, roughly. And yeah, I woke up to a message from a friend who told me that he'd had transactions gone through, but then got money refunded. He was furious, and a lot of people were in this same boat. So there was a big scramble. A lot of OGs missed out. And I've said this, I must sound like a broken record, but I've said it a few times. I don't understand why the limit was so high per loaded lines holder. It didn't make any sense to me whatsoever for a couple of reasons. The first reason, and the most important reason, is because if you're a loaded lines holder, right, let's check how many loaded lines holders there are right now. And we're going to bring this all around, guys. This is all going to be very relevant. I'm not going off on a tangent without bringing it back to the original, original idea of why we started. So let's check it. Owners, 4,433 unique loaded lines holders right now, according to this Crypto.com NFT marketplace data. Okay? 25,000 First Frontier land plots. Now, as I said before, I've never operated a business of this magnitude. I run a YouTube channel, that's it. But I would just think, using simple logic, right, you want to do whatever you can to try and keep the community happy. Okay? There's 25,000 land plots. Why not set aside you could do 2, right? Why not set aside 2 guaranteed spots for 24 hours to accumulate 2 guaranteed lands, where obviously you could buy 2 packs. Okay. What on earth? Sorry guys, I'm in the room downstairs and I think I just triggered Amazon Alexa and I thought there was a ghost in here, so sorry for that. Anyway, where was I? Yes, so even if you set 2 aside out of that 25k, right, let's just even call it 5k owners, okay, let's draw it up to make it even easier. Set aside 10,000 of these packs. It's 25,000. Set aside 10,000 for the OGs, the guys that bought loaded lines from the start when they had accomplished nothing. Reward those people by guaranteeing them a chance. Keep it simple. I don't know. Maybe someone can jump in the chat and tell me why there was 3 tiers of packs, Tycoon, Starter, whatever it was. I don't really care for it. Why'd they have to make 3? Why not just, look, you could have it maybe after, okay, but for the first drop, why not just have 1 pack that guarantees 2 NFTs? It's available for 24 hours, and each of the 5,000 owners is guaranteed to get 2 for 24 hours. They've got 24 hours to do it. And within that 2, they could get any of these rarities. Yeah? That still leaves 15,000 collectibles, NFT lands left over for people on, the secondary, people that maybe hold a Cyber Cub, for example. I think that's also probably quite fair. So it could be that Cyber Cubs get an opportunity to mint maybe 1 for 24 hours. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm not sure. Maybe that's not a good idea. I don't know. Because Cyber Cubs are priced significantly lower versus a loaded line. But something along these lines. Do you know what I mean? And then for whatever's left, release that to the public and put it into packs or whatever, but still have a cap on it. Because that leads me on to the second point, which I already covered in tonight's stream, is that it would have meant that you would have had more unique ownership. This number would have been higher, which is better. Better for the community, better for the price and the longevity of the asset, right? More decentralized. That term gets thrown around all the time. 12,000 plus unique owners is more decentralized than 6,000 owners. That's the bottom line, and it's better. I'm not sure if there's any reason why you'd want to possibly have less. It ain't rocket science. Why couldn't they have just made it really simple and done it like this? That way, none of the OG holders would have had a reason to get upset about that particular incident. So that's how I feel about that. I don't want to go on about it for too much longer. I think they kind of did what they did to try and mend it. They had a backup sale, which, again, satisfied some people, but not so much others. I had a friend that was a Loaded Lions holder. He didn't get through on the original sale and the backup sale and was there like an hour early both times. He got stitched. To me, that's bullshit. That ain't fair. That just ain't right. And I'm sure there's probably a lot of other people that fell into that category. So, yeah. But as for me, I was fortunate to get 2 packs in the secondary sale. I couldn't attend the first one because of the surgery, and then, yeah, I was able to get 2 off the second sale. But then, obviously, that then led to the event of the leak, the metadata leak. Which, again, it's really unfortunate for people that drew rares and then got dealt commons after the re-randomization. Said this about 100 times in my videos this week. I didn't check. I never did, because if I checked and if I got a mythical, I would have been real pissed. Really upset. I really would have. So I didn't check. I ended up getting 3 dunes out of my 3 packs anyway. So YOLO, whatever. It's fine. But, gee whiz, what an absolute mess that was. What an absolute mess. I spoke about in my content about the 4-hour trading window where fees were taken and it wasn't shut down. And apparently there was a previous NFT project where I think this was reversed. Again, I don't know that for a fact, but one of my subscribers did mention that to me, but I didn't go ahead and look into it in any detail. Maybe someone can clarify that a bit more in the chat. Some people in the Discord also said that maybe there was some ill intent behind that allowing it to go on for 4 hours. We're never going to know, really, guys. We're not. I don't think it was ill-intended. I think it was just poor organisation, poorly organised, poorly managed, and they just picked up on it late. And the main reason why I think that is because think of the damage it's done, at least in the short to medium term. It really pissed a lot of people off. It did. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You'd rather keep people happy. They wouldn't have made much in 4 hours anyway. Not enough to warrant pissing off the community. Do you know what I mean? That's just what I think about it, Obviously, I don't know for sure if that's right, but I try to be as logical as I can in my thinking when it comes to these things. Not always easy, but that's just what I think. So, yeah. But look, despite all of that, we're still at a 1.7k floor, guys. Buy now price for Loaded Lions. 50 million volume. Just under 50% ownership, which is pretty good. It's good, guys. Loaded Lions are holding very strong. Very strong. And, I bought one slightly above floor. It's the one that's in the display picture. The Bruce Lee. And I'm very happy about it. I really, really am. I'm very happy about that. And the secondary collection also doing very well. Very well. Cyber Cubs. Now, I have to admit, I'm not the biggest fan of the Cyber Cubs, but while we're on the topic of Cyber Cubs, this is my bad boy right here. Anyone wants to make me an offer, then by all means go ahead. It's right here. You've got the opportunity to do so. Cyber Cub 5156. Is it going to say the owner? I don't think you can see. Yeah, that's my NFT account there. Elcatrell P593. So, yeah, guys, this is the one. It looks horrible. There's nothing about this that's good. There's literally nothing about this that is good. It is a Super Saiyan coloured golden bowl cut fringe haircut. It's kind of like that. I don't know if there's a worse. I'm not sure if there's a worse haircut. I'm really not. What on earth? What's going on with the eyes? This is some gothic shit. Why is he blind in the eyes? We're going to go to the traits in a second because I haven't even looked at the traits. What even is that trait? What do you call that? Eyes. Cross eyes. Why? Why cross eyes? That's horrible. He's blind. He can't even see. That's horrendous. Just a despicable trait. Gold bob head, as we discussed how horrendous that is. Nerdy glasses. I can deal with the glasses, right? That's okay. The yellow pacifier in the mouth. It's not as bad as the bowl cut of the eyes, but I don't love it. Outfit, yellow tee, whatever, it's just a t-shirt. The big bone on the back and the sky blue body. But I picked it up because it was right on the floor, guys. It was on the floor. It was right on the floor, getting dusty. And it had a pretty good rarity rank there. 5057, so just outside the top 50% when it comes to rarity. But in terms of how it looks, geez, it's awful, and no likes. Not one person is like that, which I'm not surprised about at all. But yeah, guys, that's my Cybercub. I picked it out. But if anyone wants to make me an offer on that, then by all means, let me know, because I really don't like it. There was one with a unicorn hat, which I saw last week, and I was going to buy it, but I didn't have enough money in my wallet at that time, and it was around $300 or more, and then someone else picked it up. So good for you, whoever went and got that one. So while we're here, why don't we have a quick look at the Cybercubs. The floor price is $245, 1.8 million in traded volume. Pretty significant, not too bad at all. Really isn't. Yeah. I'm going to do this every stream. I'm going to have a quick look close to the floor and kind of let you guys know if I see what I personally think are aesthetically pleasing, what could possibly sell well with a decent rarity. This one's 5144. Not a bad rarity. It's on the floor, but an acquired taste. I love the sword on the back. I think that's pretty good. This one's also pretty low, 5566. Rarity's not everything, guys, but if you can get a good meeting of low rank and good aesthetics, then I think you're winning. Now let me give you an example. I really like this guy because he's plain, he's got the sword, silly little RuneScape party hat, but he's got a shit rank, 9643. But I like this guy way more than my guy. But his rarity's just not that good. Oh, this guy's nuts. Proper Super Saiyan. This guy's within the top 5k. Kind of like an Oasis singer or something. This guy's pretty cool. He's like stoned. He's wearing the glasses. He's pretty cool. Nice background. I don't mind him. He's kind of cool. This guy's pretty low. This guy's pretty dope. 4148. This could be a pretty good buy at 291. Got a scythe on the back. Ooh, quite a bit lower again. See this guy here, 3789. So we're starting to get pretty low. This guy's pretty grooving. He's got a mace on the back. Dig this guy. He's got a cool skin. That guy as well, 3320. Yeah. So look, we're not going to go beyond the first page, but maybe this guy, Cybercub 4476. That's probably a pretty good buy at 292. So there's a few options here within the top 5,000, which is good. Because down the line, that's going to hold some weight. So, guys, we'll jump back into the chat, see what's going on, and then we'll jump onto the next point. We've been streaming for how long? I don't even know. From 10:30. Yeah, over an hour. Call it an hour and a half. So thanks everyone for being here. If you haven't hit the like button already, make sure you smash it. Bringing you the raw, honest, unbiased Crypto.com content. I know we've been covering a lot of stuff about NFTs lately, and it's not just going to be NFTs that we cover, guys. It's just obviously, First Frontier loaded lines, the chaos that's been going on, the potential here, metaverse. I don't need to explain it too much. It's a hot opportunity, and that's why we're covering a lot. But we're covering everything on this channel, guys. It's still going to be general Crypto.com news when it's relevant, and also DeFi as well. So much money has left DeFi. Cronos dexes anyway. VBS, MMF is just in the gutter. Goodness me, guys, you guys are going nuts in the chat. Appreciate that. Thanks to everyone for going nuts in the chat. Remember to smash the likes if you haven't already. Thank you for being here, and Merry Christmas. Sandman. Snoop Dogg, I think I'd like a 400k investment and now it's worth like 4.5 mil. What was that in, Sandman? In Decentraland or I know he's invested in Sandbox. Be interesting to know. Kid Pro Crow, thanks for being here, man. Late but made it. No dramas, buddy. You can always rewind if you want to go back to the start. I hope everyone is enjoying their holiday. We are, buddy. We are. Thank you so much for being here. I know one who obtained 92 at drop 1. Wow, that's insane. Oh, no, see, that's what I'm saying, man. That pisses me off. It's not cool. I mean, tell me, how is it fair that someone gets 92 pieces of land on the first drop when an OG holder sitting right next to them that possibly got in way earlier? That's very possible. Let's just say it was me. I got my loaded line a week before the freaking land sale. I didn't even know about the land sale. I wasn't even planning to buy land, but then I got major FOMO and actually realized, hang on, this feels like an opportunity right here, and I'm not missing this ship. No freaking way. Now, imagine I got 92 plots, but then the guy next to me misses out, but he got a loaded line on the whitelist. That's messed up. That's just wrong. That's not right. That's bad. That's just bad. And he has to buy off the secondary market. Come on. That's not cool, man. That's not cool. So yeah, good for you if you got 92, but it ain't good. It ain't good. So hopefully they learn from this and, they just keep getting better. You can't expect perfection, guys. That's one thing I need to point out as well in crypto.com's perfection. You can't expect perfection, but what you should expect is their ongoing efforts to just continue to improve. As cliche and silly as that sounds, it's simple. Address the concerns. Don't sugarcoat things. Listen to your community. Do things fairly. And just try to keep getting better and be authentic. That's all you can ask. That really is all you can ask. And if they can do that, then that's saying a lot, because most projects don't. And then aside from that, they're probably just a rug pull or a scam. I'm talking about other projects. Yeah. But be careful out there, guys. Crypto.com's got a good reputation and they've been through a lot, and, I hope things keep going in the right direction for this land sale and this metaverse play. And I think, look, all in all, the statistics speak for itself in terms of how much has this cock up with the metadata leak and the screwing up of the original sale and all that ruckus. How much has that affected the project? Not very much. Not very much. When we hit 30k plus BTC, this is going to be in the dust. 100%. Kid Pro Crow. Hope everyone is enjoying their holiday. Yep, we got that. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you being here. There might be tremendous rewards for OG once gameplay starts. I would like to think so, Sandman. I would like to think so. What's up, Kid Pro Crow? Yep. Crazy Mantis. Every loaded line holder should have got 1 land plot minimum. Exactly what I have been shouting from the rooftops from the start of when I heard about this. Crazy Mantis. Yes, I agree. Even 2 possibly. But yeah, what would have been cool is if, I don't know what the exact date was of when the mint of loaded lines happened, but let's say like if you had a loaded lines within that first 6 months, you were able to mint more. Like maybe you could get 3 or 2 or 3, maybe 2 or 3 or something, right? But if you were like me and bought a week before, you could only get 1. That would have been good. From a technology standpoint, I'm pretty sure that it would have been possible. Maybe it would have been a bit more work, but come on. I mean, that would have been pretty awesome. And to be honest, it probably would have been a good investment of time and money, even if it was a bit more time and money investment from the side of the Crypto.com project, because us in the community would have seen that effort, right? We would have seen that effort, and that is a proper way, would have been a proper way to really reward the proper true OG holders. That's what should have happened in theory. That would have been awesome. But hey guys, we live in the real world, and at the end of the day, any big corporation, business, whatever you like, The main objective is money. Yeah, don't forget that. Any big conglomerate, the main objective is money. And then if the money's looking good, they'll try and help the community or the people or the customers as much as possible. But at the end of the day, they want to empty your bank account. Don't forget that. Every conglomerate is the same. So you just got to pick the ones that are as close as possible to their principles, which none of them are 100% bang on. And, you know, just capitalize on that in whatever way, fashion you can. Yeah, but yeah, I totally agree with you, Mantis. Did everyone have a good Xmas? Mine was alright, you know. Had some nice food. My wife's family was over from Spain. First Christmas for my baby girl. I didn't know, but my wife got her like freaking... I mean, she's 4 months old, you know what I'm saying? Got her like 7 or 8 baby presents, which, you know, I'm kind of a minimalist. My wife is a little different. I'm fine with it. I didn't have an anxiety attack or anything, but, you know, probably was a little bit more than she needed, let's be honest. They're not here, but I think she bought 3 different teddy bears. They're quite big. One was an English speaking, one was a Spanish speaking, and then there was some other random one, which I don't even know why we got a third one. And they looked freaking awful as well. But hey, stimulation, you know, for the first 5 years of a child's life, very important, you know, that brain development. So, you know, I'm all about that. It's a good investment. Kid Pro Crow, loaded lines will continue getting benefits going forward. Awesome. At least ownership is slowly starting to climb. Yep, believe we other 200-300 in the last couple of days. Oh, is that so? I didn't even notice actually. Satoshi, at least you grabbed one. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Sandman's dropped a link there. What's that link there, Sandman? Oh, is that... Oh, I see. You've dropped the link to the main, yeah, the page here. Oh, I see. Thanks for dropping that, man. Oh, I see. Crypto.com Alliance, the Cronos Club, the loaded layer. Nice. Okay, nice. This is all the benefits and stuff. Yeah, cool. I've had a look at this, but not for a while. I don't know if it's been updated or not. So I'm looking forward to this. Maybe someone can fill me in the chat. Has there been any IRL events in the time since the drop yet? Or is that something that's coming in the future? The hoodie, I think I missed out on. I haven't even checked that. Regular streamer rewards. Yep. Mainnet activities. Cool. Yeah. You want to know what my favorite loaded line is? This one right here. I love this fella. I think he's like a top 20 rarity. He's freaking dope. He reminds me of Groot. He's the Groot loaded lines. Bloody awesome. Thanks for being in the chat tonight, guys. Really do appreciate it. Make sure you do smash the likes if you're enjoying it here. It really does help me out. Thanks for being here and Merry Christmas. Trying to get back to everyone in the chat. We'll get back to a few more comments and then we'll jump on to the next bit of the stream. We've been streaming for, I think, near on 2 hours. Probably go for at least 2 hours and we'll kind of see what's going on. Mangles, that's how I got mine. Floor price, mine's pretty terrible too. Yeah, man, absolutely. At least we're honest, you know. Check out reward possible. Perhaps its bone will help on Crimson Dune land. That is a very interesting point, Kid Pro Crow. That's a very interesting point. And while we're on that topic, we might have a quick look at the artwork of the land. But yeah, that would be cool. Nice one, Sandman. Mantis, my cub is 4103. Check him out. Yeah, we will. I'm going to give you my feedback. Be prepared, because it's going to have to be pretty cool for me not to give you shit about it. Sandman, you're going to have to tell me if those numbers are loaded lines or cubs. I'm assuming cubs, because I think you said you didn't have a loaded lines. 30291172 172 179. I'm confused, mate. I'm confused. I'm just assuming it's a cub that you're talking about. 172. But if it's not, just let me know, bro. 172. Okay, well, there is no one. Oh, no, there is. Is it this guy here? He's actually pretty cool. So, I don't know if this is your guy, Sandman, if you were talking about the Cyber Cubs. Yeah, he's cool. He's pretty cool. I like that mouth. It reminds me of Venom. Vampire fangs. Yeah, I like it. More like Venom, though. More like Venom. Neon pink visor. He's alright. He's alright. He's definitely on the better end, for sure, in my opinion. Definitely on the better end, aesthetically. And a good rarity as well, top 4K. Nice. Sandman, dig it. Alright, alright, Mantis. Yeah, good point, Sandman. What are other people liking? Guys, if there's anyone here that's got any projects that you think could be a gem, then let me know and we'll check them out. I'll give my feedback. 4103 is Mantis's cub. 4103. Let's check that out, boy. Let's check that out. Ooh, nice rarity. 3086, almost top 3K. That's actually pretty cool. I actually don't mind that crow hat. The skin's good. The eyes are a bit funky. The rolling pin on the back is pretty funny. I don't love the suit, but actually everything else is pretty good. The only thing I don't love, Mantis, is the suit. It's a little weird, but no, I'm a fan. It gets my tick of approval. Art's subjective, obviously, guys, so this is all just for a bit of fun, but, you know, I like it. Assuming I am on the right one there. 4103. Jim Kramer now attacking Crow. What's he saying? Like he can even give an opinion. 6130 before reveal. Loaded lines. LFG. Gabriel 555. Thanks for being in the chat, Gabriel. Appreciate it, man. That CC is sweet. My Cyber Cub is 1421. Let's check out Gabriel's Cyber Cub. 1421. Nice. You know, so fairly high rarity, so more on the common end, but aesthetically pretty nice. I like the swirly lolly on the back. What I actually really like is the background color on this. That's a really nice purple. It's almost got, I'm pretty sure that's got a gradient on it as well. That's nice. Yeah, like it. It kind of looks like a mouse, which is cool. I mean, you could say that's a mouse. You got it up for $500. Guys, anyone wants to buy, $500. I think that's a fair evaluation for maybe 6 months to a year's time. Pretty fair. Nice. Yeah. Lima Lounge in Aptos. 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 Is Aptos a blockchain? Sorry, guys. I'm not familiar with Aptos. No ones that I like. Thanks for being in the chat, guys. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. If you're enjoying the stream, make sure you smash the like button if you haven't done already. It really does help. This is the third Crypto.com stream that I am doing on Christmas, but for those of you that are new to the stream, thank you so much for being here. For those that are back for the third time, thank you for your ongoing loyalty and support. I'm running a Sunday Crypto.com stream. This is every single Sunday at approximately 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. I know we started a bit later today, but it's because it was Christmas. But generally, guys, the start time is going to be around 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. I may adjust that slightly. If anything, it'll probably be a bit later, but that will not be dependent on me because I'm actually flexible. It's I'll be running community polls on my YouTube channel and getting feedback there for whoever, you know, whatever times that you guys want to get involved. But yeah, 5:30 Eastern Standard Time is what you guys have said you wanted, for those of you that have gotten involved in the community tab. For those of you that don't know where that is, I run regular I comment regularly here. So this is my YouTube channel, right? My page here, the community tab's here. So I'm pretty sure if you look at it, you can just go over and it just comes up here. Yeah. So I'll run a poll in there this week and, you know, put it out there in terms of the time, like how you getting on with the 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. And you can hit me up if you want to have some input, because that's kind of what I have to go off, really. So let's get back to just a few more of the last comments, and then we'll move on to the next little bit there. Yeah, Sandman, Crypto.com, NFT skull characters. Yeah, so we can have another little look at the skulls. Oh, Crypto Report. Oh yeah, guys, Crypto Report just released a vid on Jim. Haven't watched yet. So for those of you that don't know, I'm actually friends with the Crypto Report YouTube channel, Kip and Black Sea. We actually do collaborations now every month. We collaborate very closely, and they're both great guys, both of them, Black Sea and Kip. They're both great guys. I'm sure most of you are probably subscribed to their channel already, but they just bring the raw content, guys. Here we go. Crypto.com attacked by CNBC's Jim Cramer. Coin top gainer, Cronos price. So we'll pull up, I wonder if there's an article about that. We'll talk about that in a bit. Jim Cramer. Is there an article? Urges investors. Okay. Yeah, but where's he? Is he talking about Crypto.com or what? I mean, is it that he references... No, this is from the 5th of December. This is not... I don't think Crypto Kip will mind if we actually check out what they're saying. How long is the video? Might not watch the whole thing, but... Anyway, we'll come back to this. We'll come back to this because I think this is probably pretty interesting. 9 minutes. But yeah, guys, what I did want to say is that next week I'm doing a video with these guys on Tuesday. We're going to discuss, I'm going to kind of get his opinions on everything that's been going on and have a bit of a discussion with Kip, the man you see on screen here now. These guys bring awesome content, guys. Make sure you get involved. I think he's doing like 4 or 5 videos a day, these guys, shorts as well as longer content. But really good. You know, this is a resource that I use a lot for my Crypto.com content. Fantastic. Really, really nice. So yeah, huge shout out to them. They're doing awesome stuff. You know, that they are literally 100% Crypto.com focused in general market. I cover GALA and blockchain games as well. You know, that's just what I do. Just looking at the chat. Yeah, so Kid Pro Crow, we'll check that out in a sec. Kinjo, I saw you retracted your message. I did see that about Star Atlas. You're allowed to ask about Star Atlas, man. It's okay. I think that's what you said, isn't it? Did you ask about Star Atlas? If it was about Star Atlas, I'm invested in Star Atlas. I got like 3 ships on Solana. The biggest issue, I don't want to go too off topic from Cronos, but I guess quickly, like, the biggest, I do have some Solana NFTs. I guess the biggest issue with Solana is that a lot of their investment did come primarily from FTX. So that's an issue, right? And a lot of their developers have also left. Solana could be dead in the water. Does that mean that projects built on Solana will be dead? Well, who knows? It's possible. I wouldn't say it's positive, so that's what I'd say about that. Hope the rolling pin means he owns a pizza shop. That would be sick. That would be sick. Nice one, Mantis. Gabriel's just dropped in his loaded lion. Sandman's the moderator at the moment. he did a nice donation there of $1.99, which was very, very generous. Thank you, mate. That's actually my first ever live stream donation, so thank you, Sandman. You're an absolute legend, mate. I'll be able to go and spend that on a coffee tomorrow morning if I want, but you know I won't be. I got instant, baby. I got instant in the cupboard with oat milk, and I'll be putting that $1.99 away to actually save up for my mythical land plot, baby. That's what's happening. It all adds up. All right, let's look, guys. We're going to quickly check out crypto.com, the skulls. Now, I kind of like these. I like the story here. It's a cool story, and I'm going to shout them out because, again, I'm not telling you to buy any of these projects, guys, but hold on. We just type in skull. I'm not sure what happened there. I don't think it worked. Where's the collection? No, it's not this. This is not it. Or is it? No. No. Sandman, can you just drop me the full link? I feel like crypto.com NFT skull. We're trying to find a project right now. What if I just type in NFT skull here? Is that going to give me something? I think I'll know it if I see it. No, it's not this. We've seen it before, haven't we? Where is it? It's not these. I don't think it is anyway. I mean, I don't think it's this. I thought it was like that Mexican. No, I'm pretty sure that's not it. I'm pretty sure that's not it. We'll come back to that. Um, 4103, who had that? Was that Mantis? Yeah. No, we already checked out 4103. Who had the Gabriel 1421? We checked that out. Sandman 4103. Someone gave me their loaded lion to look at. This guy, Gabriel again. Yeah, Gabriel 555 8309 loaded lion. Let's check that out. I feel like you guys are just my kids and you've like got new toys and you're just showing me so I can check them out. No, I'm just joking. It's awesome. Love it. Ooh, yeah. Like it. Very nice, very nice. Clean. Good contrast from black to white. Love that. The grey works. Nice blue eyes. Awesome katana on the back. Yeah, this is sick. Fantastic gradient background, aqua. Yeah, that's fucking awesome. Decent rarity. Almost top 5k, top 6k. Very nice. Very nice. Big fan. I'm just going to buy it now for 75,000 US. What do you reckon? I don't think it's worth 75,000 US, I'm going to be honest. Not today anyway. But in 5 years, you never know. Could be. Could be, if we think about Bored Apes. People are willing to spend the money. Aptos is people from Facebook starting their own breakaway blockchain. Interesting. Yeah, I need to learn more about this. Clint Eastwood vibe from Mantis 2148. Census Game of Life. How is 9038 Cyber Cubs? Let's check it out. Where are the Cubs? I think they're here. I'll just type it in. What did we say? 9038, yeah? Let's have a look. Oh my god. I don't know if I want to vomit, laugh or cry about this. Not a bad rarity, top 6k. I like the skin, the zebra's cool. Do you know what? It's actually not too bad. It's okay. It kind of works. the matching hammer on the back, I like that weapon or whatever it is. Kind of matches that. I like the zebra skin. Again though, this eye business, cross eyes, that's a horrible attribute. Horrible. I'm not a fan. I'm just not a fan. Just give him some normal eyeballs, man. What's wrong with just anything else other than crosses? It's just not. He's blind. Like, how's he gonna do anything? I'm not feeling that. I'm sorry. Glasses can work. You know, it's just the eyes, man. It's just the eyes. I can't say I'm a fan of the eyes. I'm just not. You've got it set at a reasonable buy price though for its rarity. 5533. Not bad. Oh, okay. What else is happening here, guys? Oh, goddamn. Thanks, Gabriel 555. Big shout out for you, bro. Really do appreciate that, mate. That's a really generous donation. Mate, I'm going to add you as a moderator. Guys, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing here. This is the first time I've ever added a moderator tonight. Gabriel's been in the chat for at least, in the live stream for at least, definitely the last live stream, maybe even the first. I can't remember exactly, but again, mate, you don't have to do anything, but I'm just going to add you as a moderator, just so people can see. I will have a bit of a very fairly priced super chat at some point, guys, but not yet. Maybe in a month or so, I'll get a bit of a super chat up. And I'm going to be bringing a lot more value as well, and it's going to be a lot more organized and everything, and I'm going to be doing giveaways and giving away CRO and maybe even some NFTs and things like that. I'm pretty dead broke in the arse right now, to be quite honest, but getting through. Really fortunate to be in a position to be able to stream to you guys, create content and everything. So yeah, feeling really good generally about crypto and having you guys here. But yeah, just you know, this is rock bottom, you know. So if you guys are having a good time here and appreciating this, it's only going to get better from here. That's all I want to say. Yeah, in terms of value and me giving back. So really appreciate that, Gabriel 555. Big shout out. Actually, and Crazy Praying Mantis, again, mate, you have been just the biggest OG. I gave a big shout out to you earlier on. Your LL is 2148. Okay, let's check that one out. I really like this guy. Really, I do. I like the clean ones. Okay. Yeah, he's cool. I like the hat, like the pipe. The skin is interesting. It's like a panda skin, right? Rarity is not the best, not the worst, right? 7399, but again, it's not the biggest deal. Do you know what I mean, guys? Like, I think my cat's snoring. He's actually a bit overweight. It's not good. I need to get him doing some exercise. Don't get too fixated on this number 7399, okay? You know, again, it kind of depends, right? I think having, you know, in an ideal world, you want to have at least 2 loaded lines. One that's just a rarity / sell play, and then you want to have one lifeline, or one, like, what's the word that people use for when they want to keep the NFT for life? Let's just call it a lifeline, okay? The one, like, for example, so the one that you know that you're never going to sell, then if you make profit off something else, maybe you'll buy a second one and you'll sell that one. Or you might sell your original lifeline, but it's not going to be, like, it's going to have to be a good price because you're attached emotionally to that NFT. And, you know, that's one of the bullish cases, guys, you know, for a loaded line versus CRO, because think about it, only 10,000 loaded lines, 10,000 potential for 10,000 lifeline connections, if that makes sense, if you understand where I'm going with this. So just using you, Mantis, as an example, I'm not saying that this is necessarily your lifeline, but you said you like the Clint Eastwood vibes. You made that positive association. You like Clint Eastwood. You're developing, you know, a connection. Whether you like it or not, you're a human being, and there's a reason why you like this better than some other dog shit aesthetic loaded line, okay? And you're going to find a lot of people will find it hard to let go, okay? And there's only 10,000 of those opportunities out there. All right, and we're so early on in NFTs. That's why it's different to, say, I have 1 CRO, or I have 10,000 CRO, Mantis has 10,000 CRO. Nothing special about my CRO versus his. That's what makes it fungible versus non-fungible, okay? So I think that's an important thing to understand when we talk about, you know, the potential for a parabolic rise in a similar way to Bored Apes, yeah? A few $100 or less to mint one. Less than a year later, we're talking some are selling for millions. Kaboom. Will it happen for Loaded Lions? I bloody hope so. But who knows? Let's wait and see. Back to the charts. But yeah, Mantis, I like your line, man. It's sweet. I'm a fan. No, it's just on crypto in general. Satoshi, do you have Twitter feed? Do you have Twitter feed? I do have a Twitter, Sandman. I do. I need to get a bit more. I mean, I'm kind of active on it. I don't really. Well, I'm not really. I do post. I kind of post videos and stuff on there. This is my Twitter. Yeah, I'm not that active. But yeah, here it is. Here, my profile picture is Doodles. I'm a Doodles holder. But yeah, if the floor price of Loaded Lions exceeds the floor price of Doodles, then I'll be changing my PFP. But yeah, sorry if my Doodles offends anyone. But that's just how I'm going to have to roll for now. I'll drop my Twitter in the chat if anybody wants to follow me on Twitter. Buy some CRO coin. Man, you know, I do I have any CRO at the moment? I actually don't think I have any CRO right now. Yeah, I think I got rid of my card stake and I invested a lot of it in MM Finance, which pretty much flopped on a CRO MMF farm. Just livid about that. That's what happens when you invest in random dexes. Will I make a comeback? I don't know. Let's see. Probably not. But you never know. And then I invested a bit in Cronos coin. Not too much, maybe $1,000 or so. Don't know what's happening with that, to be honest. It's a proper degen play. There's no other way to put it. High risk. High risk, high reward. Potential anyway. Yeah, man, look, I'm just not in CRO at the moment, like the actual coin itself. You know, I'm all about these NFTs, but if one of my alts or if something pops for me, definitely I'll be buying some more CRO, a big chunk. I don't actually do any DCA. I don't do any dollar cost average, but it's just because I just buy aggressively when I think it's a good time to buy. That's just how I do it. You know, there's no right or wrong. I think DCA is good for people that kind of are not involved in crypto in the same way as maybe we are, you know, but for me personally, yeah, I just like to buy big chunks when it's suitable for me, and that's probably what I'll do with CRO. You know, so long as I get it somewhere maybe under 20 cents, maybe under 15 cents, I'm happy. Do you know what I mean? I don't mind if it goes up to like 10, 15 cents and I haven't bought any yet. As a matter of fact, I'll be happy for you guys that are holding. You know, good on you. Look guys, what you got to remember, I've made heaps. I've taken a lot of some pretty good profits on CRO. You know, I bought a huge amount between like sort of 3, 4, 5 cents really early on. I was staking it on the exchange when they had that really good exchange staking rate for like a while. You know, so I've had a decent run with CRO in the early days. So I'm not feeling too bad if I don't get to buy in at these levels. I have to wait a bit to buy in. Yeah. But yeah, love what CRO's doing. You know, it's yeah, a little shaky at the moment. You know, it's you just feel you just kind of anticipate that there's something around the corner that's going to happen and it's going to just bring the whole market down. But who knows? Maybe it won't happen. Okay, we're just gonna get back to a few of these last chats here, and then we'll move on. Maybe we'll check out that story from Kramer. on the Crypto Kip channel. I'm sure he won't mind if I show his video in my stream. He'll probably appreciate that, actually. We are all growing together. You know it, Sandman. Gabriel 555. Loaded line 9204. My favorite I own. Okay. Let's check it out. Gabriel 9204. Wait. Right. There's Clint Eastwood. You know, it'd be cool if you could nickname your NFT. If there's like a section just to nickname it, and you could just easily change it. That would be pretty cool. So like you could name this one. There'd just be a nickname Clint Eastwood down there. I think that would be pretty cool. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm a fan. What I like about this is that kind of, for me, again, art's subjective, I said it before, but for me, the traits all work. It's clean. It's kind of historic in the, like these glasses, right? I mean, how many collections have these glasses? But it's a historic trait, and I like it. I think it's a cool trait. It's kind of, it's retro. I feel like I want to say it originated with the crypto punks. Could be wrong about that, but I feel like that's an original crypto punk trait. Could be wrong, but they were at least one of the first. And then a lot of NFT collections adopted this very classic trait afterwards. I like it. The brown skin tone, fur, very nice. Very nice. I really like that. The blue tank top with the white outline, very nice. It works very well with the skin, and the mane is very nice as well. Just in the background, quite subtle. It's like a, not really a, I mean, is it like a grey kind of grey, or a type of greeny kind of grey? And damn, that rarity rank, mate. 1374, boy. That's a strong play. That's a strong play right there. 1374, man. You've done well, bro. It looks freaking awesome. Definitely one of my favorites. Possibly the favorite one I've seen tonight, to be honest. At least in the top 2, 100%. And 1374 rank. That's strong, man. Strong. And I think that's probably a pretty, to be quite honest, man, I think that's a pretty fair valuation. Maybe even a bit undervalued at $3,000, mate. If we consider the floor price at 1.7, that's pretty fair. I think if I owned that with that rarity, I wouldn't have this listed at 3,000. I'm not telling you to delist it. That's just me. Based on how cool that looks and the rarity together, no way. If I was going to list, I'd probably list that at least 3x the floor. Minimum 6K. Minimum. And even then, I'd feel a bit anxious about getting rid of it. I probably wouldn't have this listed, to be honest. Maybe 10K, just for shits. I just listed it at 10K. If someone buys it at 10K, boom, I buy back another like 3 or 4, right? To make myself feel better about losing him, because he looks awesome. I'm a big fan. Big fan. Thanks for sharing that one. How good is that lion ride, Mr. Turtle? It's freaking awesome. Thanks for being in the chat, brother. Appreciate it. Make sure you guys are hitting the likes. Really appreciate the likes coming in hot, guys. 26 likes. That's awesome. Average view duration 9 minutes 44. That's strong. 163 views. Chat rate 2. It's just at 4. Concurrent viewers 15. Very nice. We've been streaming from 10:30. Appreciate that, guys. Really do. Really do. And I really appreciate the donations coming in hot. Chat revenue $2.98. That's insane. Really nice. Thanks, guys. Trying my best to get back to every single question. We've got the moderators at the moment, Sandman and Gabriel 555, doing it right. Okay, so we just checked out Gabriel, mate. Bro, you got a sick line. I'm telling you right now, mate. If I had a spare 3K sitting around, I'm not joking. I think I'd probably snag him, good and proper. He's awesome, seriously. I want to say Ukmi or Yusmi. Ukmi, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to pronounce that, buddy, but yo, I sold my NFT today. It was a green one of the land sale. So second worst, okay, so, an Aurora, okay, I think he's talking about an Aurora. Sold it for 188 and bought 3,000 CRO because in my mind, CRO's going back to 10 cents, so technically I got 360 for the NFT. I like your thinking. Hey, that's not a bad play, man. It's not a bad play. Nothing wrong with that play. Again, just depends where you're at, It depends where you're at. It's not a bad play. I don't know. It's just more fun investing in land and loaded lions and cyber cubs. It's just more fun. Obviously it's nice to hold CRO, but let's just be honest. It's more fun to speculate on land and loaded lions and things. But yeah, good to have you here, buddy. I'm selling all the NFTs I bought recently last month when CRO was at 10 cents and might as well sell them all then, but then back when CRO goes up, you know what I mean, easy gains. Yeah, man, if you can time it, sure. I think it's a lot easier said than done, it's hard to time. I certainly can't do it. Obviously I've timed things well before, but it's not easy, man. Crypto's not easy on the short, medium term. Thanks for the follow on Twitter, Kid Pro Crow. Appreciate that. Okay, Satoshi, after stream, go to search and type in skull character and hit see all it is down the list. I'm not shilling, just would like your opinion of the art. I just bought 20 times. Mate, don't even worry, man. I'm happy to check it out now. I just couldn't find it. Skull character. So that actual... But how can I, I'm on my, the thing is I'm on my, oh, you're saying off my smartphone with the emojis. If it's possible for you to just leave a direct link, Sandman, that might be easier. Start DCA, yeah. I don't know, I don't know. The thing is, I kind of just get random chunks of money sometimes. I just kind of invest it. My incomes are not consistent, you know what I mean? I think DCAing dollar cost averaging is easier when you have a consistent income, more or less consistent, but I might not make a lot of money for a few weeks and then I might make a big chunk, you know what I mean? But it's kind of random. I'm self-employed, so that's kind of how I've always been. So yeah, that's why I haven't really ever been in a, haven't really set up any DCA. Yeah, Sandman, again, just hit me up with a link or something here in the chat, brother. Ukmi, I am a CRO Moonboy. 6 cents CRO is a bargain. I agree. I think it's a good price. MMF coin will have to be converted to the blockchain they are developing. So, don't know about MMF, man. I've got no plans to re-enter MMF. Let me just say that. I DCA every month. I wonder if you made money on CRO before. You don't want to go all in on it again and jinx it. Too risky. I wonder if because you made money on CRO... Nah. I mean, unless it's in my subconscious, or me, I'm not actively thinking that. I'm not scared that I'm gonna... I'm not scared about investing in CRO. The reason I'm not investing in CRO is not because I think I'm not going to make money. Definitely far from that. I'm pretty confident this is a fairly good buying price of CRO, and with a cap supply of 30 billion, and increased user base, and the insane marketing that CRO have invested in with their partnerships and so forth, seems kind of mad to think that we won't reach an all-time high again in the next bull. So, based on that, no, I'm not fearful of it. I feel more comfortable in BTC and ETH primarily, and I always have from when I started investing. That's just always how I've been. DeFi is at 10.98% staking right now. Finland validators. Oh, is that just your basic CRO APR on the DeFi wallet? Like if I make money this time, I'll be done. Oh, hang on guys, we're just scrolling through the chat. Thanks for all the comments guys, appreciate that. Just going through the chat now and then we'll get back to the stories in a bit. Gabriel 555 listing 50k now. Look man, I don't want like the project to tank tomorrow and then you could have sold it for 3k, so you know, that's your decision. Okay, I'm just saying, like if it was me, that's a hell of a nice lion to be given away for 3k with that rarity under 2000. Damn. Mr. Turtle, what's up fam? What's up to you my bro? Love that little DP. That's like a Rick and Morty or something. I like that. That's cool. Thanks for being here, man. Tess, appreciate you, man. Enjoy the Pavlova, and we'll hopefully catch you next week, buddy. Texas Huddle Crow on Twitter. I'll give him a follow. You see me. Okay. Thank you, Kid Pro Crow. Yo, you see me. Okay. Thanks. Yeah, that was probably obvious, but hey, my brain didn't compute it. Justin Crypto, what's up, Crow fam? Thanks for being here, Justin. I see you've got, I think that's a minor mole in the DP. I like that. Guys, all right. That's something I want to discuss a little bit. Minor moles. So a very good friend of mine, who is also massive into Cronos space. He knows way more about Cronos NFTs than me. He has minor moles. He swears by him. He stakes them on VVS. He's got loaded lines. He's got land. He's all about it. He's got CRO. What's the go with minor moles? I haven't done a lot of research. Well, a lot. I haven't done any research on minor moles. I know they're a bit of an OG project, so I'd be kind of interested to hear your feedback, guys. For those of you that have minor moles, Justin Crypto, if you're still here, brother, yeah, because I might be pretty keen to possibly check that out as maybe another option. You see me. Well, put it this way, brother. When CRO goes back to 10 cents, it should. I can't see the green NFTs, land sales jumping all the way to 360. I get what you mean, though. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. Look, you're not wrong in what you're doing. You know, we're never going to know exactly what's going to happen, but, you know, theoretically, you've chosen the conservative option, which is totally fine. You know, that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. Kid Pro Crow says, just a lot of options, right? Satoshi and only so many funds. That's the constant narrative, mate. You're exactly right. There are just too many options and just not enough funds, 100%. But in hindsight, though, you know, I guess, given how many NFTs are released on Cronos, most of them are just absolutely despicable. I'm just not a fan. I'm really not. And you know that's actually something, guys, that I just want to touch on very quickly before we kind of move on with the comments. Now, you know, I get it. You know, Crypto.com, the NFT platform, you know, it's almost like they'll take on any project and their dog. You know, hundreds, maybe even thousands, I don't know, of projects on Cronos. It's the same for ETH. You know, it's same for Solana. Solana marketplace is just disgusting. They're all the same. You know, it's a new space, saturation, so many projects. It's just sickening. A lot of them you just know are just not going to be worth anything. But yeah, when we talk about options, you know, it is hard to really pick those OG plays. It's not an easy thing to do. You know, I picked Doodles pretty early on. Doodles it got up to as high as 20 ETH. It's sitting at like around 6.97 ETH at the moment. I picked up two at 4. I picked up a 2 for under 4 ETH and 1 for under 1 ETH. And yeah, I did really well with that. But I've also lost heaps on just random projects too, and it hurts. But that's the price you got to pay if you're going to play the NFT game. That's the price you got to pay. Unfortunately. So guys, I just want to say, you know, just be careful what projects you're investing in. You know, take it from me, think really long and hard whether you want to invest in that NFT project. And you know, I kind of learned a lot of lessons from investing in ETH NFTs for the last year and a bit. And now I'm trying to take that wisdom to these Cronos NFTs, and you know, I haven't really been looking too much outside of loaded lines, Cybercubs, land. right now. As far as I'm concerned, what they've been able to prove in this bear market is astonishing. I mentioned this last week, but to be oversubscribed with that insane amount of volume in a fucking full, excuse my language, but in a full-fledged bear market, to hit 3 million in traded volume in a very short amount of time in a full bear, that's freaking awesome. Like, tell me another project that's done that. I can't think of one that's done that. I'm talking recently. Think about how many NFT projects release, right? They don't sell out. Stay away. Stay away. Do yourself a favor. Yeah, so Justin Crypto, let me know about the moles, man. Yeah, I'm kind of intrigued by the moles. We might even bring the moles up right now. The Mainer moles. I mean, who doesn't like a mole? Is this the right collection? Mole miner. No, that doesn't sound right. It's miner moles, isn't it? Cryptoverse. Guys, what's the collection called? No, this is it here, isn't it? VVS miner moles. Pretty sure this is it. Yeah. Wait, what? No. 22 owners? These actually look pretty funny, but is this... How's there only 22 owners? Is that right? 22 owners? I mean, they got the tick. Volume looks good. What is this? Collection of 10k. 10k. Why is it only showing 3537? Is this like... The artwork is also a precursor to our upcoming game, VVS Gotchi. It gives holders an opportunity to participate in creation of new characters in the game. Creation of new characters in the game. Yeah, be careful with this, guys. Creation of new characters in the game. It didn't work for Axie Infinity. It's never worked for any project. Increasing... I'm just like, if it is, I'm making an assumption here that it's going to increase the supply of NFTs. I could be very wrong about this. I haven't researched this, but I don't like the sound of that. I don't like the sound of it. But yeah, I'm a little bit confused about this miner mole situation. Like, is there another collection? Maybe someone can confirm in the chat. I'm a bit confused. Nice, guys. We've got the average view duration of 10 minutes, 29 likes. Guys, let's try and see if we can get this this stream to 40 likes on Christmas. That would be pretty insane. Really appreciate that. Make sure you smash the likes if you haven't already, guys. And Merry Christmas. Oh, not sure how to link the artist collection. So Sandman, what can I just type into? I mean, I'm assuming it's a crypto.com NFT collection, right? What just tell me exactly, like, do I need to type the skull emoji in on my... I don't know how to do that on my laptop. I mean, if that's what I have to do, that's so dumb. Not from you, I just mean from the collection. Because what if people want to just easily search it up? I'm sure there's a way to get the skull emoji on my PC, but it's like, I can't just bang it out. It's not like I can just write skull and just look it up, do you know what I mean? I mean, unless I can, let me know. Josh Horan, what's up, man? Shout out to Josh, he was here last week. Thank you for being here, my man. Good to have you. I feel that not enough gains in BTC and ETH for me, and, and I'm too broke. Yeah, I also feel you see me. I do. Yeah, but that's the thing, man. You know, it's BTC and ETH are more conservative, but they're more assured based on track record. I'm too broke, man. I think everyone's broke right now, to be honest. Smash the likes if you're broke. I mean, look, I'm not broke, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not broke, but you know, I'm checking the invoices after I go shopping. Do you know what I mean? I don't. You know, the goal is to, you know, not get anxiety when you're taking your wife or your girlfriend or your date out to dinner. You don't want to be checking that bill. You don't want to be stressed about that bill or whether to order another drink. If you want to have 10 drinks and end up on the floor on the first date, then you should be allowed to do that. Do you know what I mean? And that's what this space can provide, but it's hard. It's hard. You know, can be get rich quick, but generally, like, it does take some time. You need to be careful, and it's so easy to lose. It really is. But we're in it together. Okay, so Sandman's just dropped me a link. Gabriel, mate, you are too generous, man. Huge shout out to Gabriel. He's just dropped in another $4 into the chat revenue. Thanks so much, brother. I've already got you as a moderator. Yeah, absolute legend, Gabriel 555. Big shout out, man. Really appreciate that. Huge shout out to Gabriel and to Sandman as well. The two moderators donating to the chat revenue at $6.96. Never had anyone donate to the chat revenue, so that's definitely a milestone for me. So really appreciate that. It means a lot. Goes a long way. Goes a long way. Thanks, guys. Okay, Sandman. All right, thanks, man. Let's check this out. You figured it out. So Sandman, our one of two moderators currently. Okay, so I think I may have stumbled across this before, as in when I was kind of looking. Okay, let's have a look. So, okay, so is this your one? Hey, yeah, I mean, it looks okay. I mean, you know, the skull is used a lot in NFT collections. It's fairly timeless. That's one thing I would say. It's not a super unique idea, but obviously the artwork can be done in different ways, and I appreciate that. Floor price is $5, so you're not going to get much cheaper than that. As you said already, 300 collectibles, 143 owners, that's pretty cool. I like that. So that's what I'm saying, guys. This is just under 50% ownership for 300 pieces. That's really nice, you know what I mean? Like, I would be concerned if this number was, say, 14 or 3. Do you know what I mean? But the fact that it's 143, that's a big positive. Just under 50% ownership, big positive. 1K traded volume, that's not bad. How long has this been available? Legendary Skull character collection consists of 300 pieces. He is a supernatural character known as the Inter-Universe Protector. Okay. I don't mind the artwork. It's alright. It's alright. Don't mind it. Yeah. It's pretty groovy. Let's check it out. I mean, how can you go wrong with $5? Who are all these people? Is this all the same person or what? Crypto. A little bit confused. I'm still kind of getting used to this marketplace. It's a bit different to OpenSea. Are these... Who's this? Art Tug. Okay, so that's... Is that the same person? I'm a little confused. Maybe you can confirm, are these all like the same person or what? Jesus Christ. They can't possibly be. That's too many. That's gonna... Nah, that can't be. I'm so confused. Or is that a listing? I don't know. Alright, I'm not gonna try and decipher that activity. I'm just gonna... Let's look at the arts. Let's look at the artwork. How many are listed by now? So we're checking out the skull characters, guys. This is a collection that Sandman, one of the two moderators in the chat, introduced me to. Maybe, yeah, let's check the art. Let's check the art. They're kind of cool. I've seen worse. You know, I think they're actually pretty cool. This guy's cool. And I mean, look, how can you go wrong with a $5 buy-in? Jesus, I don't think I've ever seen an NFT that cheap. And of course, you don't have any gas. Well, pretty much no gas, right? I don't, when you're buying these. I'm actually I'm a fan of traditional artwork. These remind me of traditional tattoos. I'm sleeved up with, you've probably seen on my thumbnails, I've got more or less a full sleeve filled with traditional tattoos from one particular artist. So I'm a fan of this background art, actually. It's quite nice. This is pretty cool, man. I have to say, I think this is pretty cool. Yeah, pretty nice, pretty nice. Don't mind it. Love that, yeah, that amount of owners. How long has this been out? When did we get our first sale? Oh, wow. All the way back in November, was it? Oh no, let's check all time. When was the first? May 13th, shit. Average price $10, number of sales 1. Okay, so it kind of peaked here in October 24. Average price 8. Okay. I mean, what I would say is May 13, it's been around a fair amount of time for a 1K volume. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad collection, but there's not a lot of people probably that know about this project, right? But, yeah, no, I'm happy to kind of cover it. How can I hit the social media on this? Where's the Twitter? If they've got a Twitter, man, just let me know. What I feel like is well, I don't know if, oh, okay, no, because you just sent me the link without the skull, so you can access it without the skull, right? But no, that's pretty cool. And again, like I said already, $5, damn. You can't really go wrong. You can't really go wrong with $5. That's funny. Justin, crypto game is about to be released. Moles will be worth a lot more in the coming future. Justin, crypto, what's the deal with these moles, man? Is there more than one collection? Because I'm a bit confused about this. Not that. Not that. That's my favorite loaded line. That guy right there. He's so cool. So freaking cool. Now, if I had that loaded line, that would be my profile picture on Twitter and Discord. All right, this is what I need the answer to. What's the deal? Is there really only 22 owners of 3537 collectibles, and why does it say 10K here? I'm confused. I don't know anything about minor moles, guys. I know a little bit, but not really. In terms of this aesthetic, this is kind of groovy. It's got the retro vibe. You know, Moonbirds did it well. Yeah, strong floor, hell of a strong floor. 252, good volume traded, fairly decent. How long are these? I know these guys have been out for a little while, haven't they? My only fear about this is VVS. You know, that connection to the decks. You know, I got a Mad Meerkat, a Cronos Mad Meerkat for like $4,000 I paid, and I'm pretty sure it's probably not worth anything now. Although maybe I will check that out now, actually. Regularity with sales, though. This is cool. Rarities on Rarity Sniper. Let's check out Meerkat. I can only imagine that the floor is probably not very good. I think it's this collection. Oh, yeah. Wait, I don't know if this is... Don't know if this is the right collection. Maybe it is, I don't know. No, I don't think it's that. Yeah. But I thought there was 10K. Or is that just how... I'm so confused. Is that just how many is listed? 202 listed. Why does it say 487? Because, yeah, this is a 10K collection. Like, what's the go here? Bloody, I'm really confused. It's a shame, because this artwork's sick. I really like this artwork. It's part of the reason why I bought one as well, and MM Finance was popping at that time. But that was a big loss. That was a big loss. What else do I have? Cronos Chimp Club I've got as well. I don't know how they're sitting. I got one Cronos Chimp a while ago, but pretty cheap. Let's check Cronos Chimps. Here. The artwork's pretty rubbish. I'm not the biggest fan, to be honest, but I just want the collection. $84 floor. That's actually not too bad. That's not too bad. I'm missing something here though. This is probably really obvious, but why are the collectibles saying 566 when it's a 10k collection? That's what I don't get. I'm sure there's a obvious explanation, but maybe someone can fill me in. I'm still getting the hang of the Crypto.com NFT platform. I'm used to OpenSea. Anyway, let's move on. Thanks for hitting the likes, guys. Let's try and get this stream up to maybe 40 likes. That would be pretty cool. Going to be here next Sunday. Earliest will be 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. The lighting is going to be a lot better, and my kind of just camera setup is going to be better. It's horrific at the moment, so apologies for that, because I'm not in my office. Got family over, but they're leaving in a couple days. Sandman says, VVS you would think needs a burn. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, you know, it's like, what's the point of VVS? Like, what's the point of the VVS token other than using it to cash out? You know, I had stuff staked. I had some ETH and CRO staked in on VVS for a while. Yeah, I was just cashing out my VVS every day. So, good protocol in terms of good UI, good user interface. I like these NFT integrations. It's good. It looks good, professional, but still kind of, you know, doesn't. Yeah, you know, this kind of good little graphic design and stuff like that. You know, I appreciate that. I like the concept of the miner moles. It kind of, you know, it's pretty cool, but I wouldn't want a similar thing to happen of what happened to like with me and MMF. Probably a lot of other people too. So I'm a little hesitant. To get a miner mole that's attached to the success of this, because really it's unlikely that if VVS has problems, it's unlikely that the miner moles will go in the opposite direction. Do you know what I mean? Like, if liquidity just continues to leave VVS, then I don't know, there's a strong possibility that miner moles will suffer as well. I mean, while we're on that topic, maybe we'll just have a quick look at the current volumes on VVS. So let's just look at Cronos, Defi. Yeah, so VVS still up the top with TVL. So TVL, which is total value locked, 182.26 million. Oh, for VVS. Sorry, my cat's just coughing up a fur ball. God, I wish I could show you guys how he looks right now. And then we got Tectonic at 158, Ferro at 50, good God, and MMF at 15. No bueno. Yeah, so clearly leading the way, VVS. Up on the 7-day, 1.88%. So yeah, you know, this is all you can go off. Statistically, they got a 44.18% market dominance here. I guess it's bullish. You know, hopefully, yeah, I hope for the success of VVS, guys, when we hit bull. If they can survive the bear. I mean, the thing is, I think what's a bit of a stark sort of contrast is really comparing, you know, because like some of you probably remember when we were in full bull, BTC 50, 60k, MM Finance was neck and neck with VVS. I think for a fair amount of time, MM Finance, when we refer to TVL, was actually ahead of VVS. He was killing it. They had some very lucrative farms, and so did VVS, but now 15.69 million people have pulled their money out of MM Finance. There's still a bit of funds left in VVS though, so this goes to show VVS did something right, MM Finance didn't. Yeah, a lot of us got burned, me included on that one. So, and as I said before, you know, I can't say for sure, but I don't think MM Finance are making a recovery. Personally, I'm steering clear. But as I said, it kind of leads me to feel a bit hesitant about getting in on minor moles. I don't know. I'll do a bit more thinking around the topic. I'm not fighting minor moles by any means. It's just my own emotional feelings towards this. But if we look at this from an analytical, logical standpoint, then, you know, minor mole could be a good option. Because again, you could argue we've hit rock bottom, we're close, we're almost there. And it's like, how much worse is it going to get in terms of TVL leaving VVS? That's also something to consider. It might not get too much worse. And if it doesn't, then hopefully there's enough liquidity for it to be sustainable going into the entry of a bull market within the next couple of years. And if you're in minor moles, you could be poised for a pretty good ROI if you think about it in that way. So, you know, guys, there's always a bull case. You know what I mean? I'm just expressing to you my own personal experience and my own reluctancy towards it. But actually, when you think about it in that manner, then it could be a play. And it's definitely one that I'll consider. But I think I'd probably be looking at, I mean, I don't know. I'd probably, I don't know. We'll see. It's hard to say. I almost want to say that, yeah, I probably would want to get a loaded line first, save up for one of those first to get a second. Even though loaded line will probably be 2K. It's obviously a lot more, but I'd rather put that money towards a loaded line. I'd feel more confident in that, I think. You know, being attached to the success of a DEX can be good or bad, but it does expose you to a bit more risk. This is the pool I did, guys. Probably a lot of you are doing it. Well, some of you maybe have done it before. It's got 5.5 mil in staked liquidity. The CRO ETH pool paying out 3.08 ain't bad. And with the minor mole, I don't know if that's with the minor mole. It just says with NFT staking. So I don't know if one minor mole is enough to bring that up to 7.27, but yeah. This is all stuff that I'm going to get back into, guys. I don't have anything on VVS right now, but yeah, minor moles NFT boost. Yeah, a close friend of mine is doing this, but yeah, we'll think about that. We'll think about that. Nice one, guys. Just checking out the chat again. Appreciate you being here, guys. Got 33 likes. Really cool. Let's try and get this up to 40 likes. That'd be awesome. Appreciate you being here. 10-minute view duration, average view duration. That's pretty good. Damn, the chat's going off. Really appreciate you guys all being here in the chat, talking to each other. I'm probably going to have to get a super chat going within the next sort of month, maybe. But I'm not going to overcharge on it, guys. It'll be like I'll get some emojis and stuff going for those that want to offer a bit of support. Maybe like $1 or £1 a month or something like that. Just in crypto. Oh, hang on a minute. Wait. Yeah, Sandman. I don't know what the go with VVS is. I don't follow them. But hey, stats show, as we just saw, stats are showing that they're leading the way significantly. in terms of TVL, which is the most important stat, really. So that's bullish. But for the VVS token itself, you know, I'd be staying away from that. Again, we kind of touched on this, I think, last week, but no, I just want the coin, man. I don't want the... I just want the token. I don't want to... Here we go. So that's the price, basically. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't want to judge it too harshly because, you know, we're in full bear. I don't want to be that guy who says, "Oh, look where we are," but really we're in full bear. So every coin's down a lot. So 6 days ago we had an all-time low, up 5.4% from that. But even so, guys, even though we're in a bear, this is doing pretty bad. Pretty bad. So I don't know if that is really the max supply or if there's not a cap at all. I'm actually not sure. CoinGecko CoinMarketCap data is not always accurate. Maybe if someone knows in the chat, you can let me know. But nah, I'm not holding VBS. I'd rather hold Shiba Inu. In fact, I do, but only because I'm getting rewards on Uniswap and I'm holding it with ETH, and because, you know, I would honestly I'd be surprised if SHIB doesn't run at least one more time in the next bull. No utility, doesn't need to have it. It's meme utility, guys. Meme culture. Younger generations from kind of 16, 18 years old to maybe like mid-20s, you know they're buying SHIB for no good reason other than to have a laugh and post about it on TikTok, and simple as that. It's going to push the price up. That's what I think. You can like it or hate it, but people with no experience in crypto came in, invested a few grand in SHIB off a tip from a mate, and they got rich. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? But I don't think that's going to happen with VBS. I don't know. I can't see it happening. I just can't. I really can't. Just reading through a bit of the chat. Moles are priced up. They're pretty expensive, right? But that's cool. Candy is another great project with low market cap and 250 mil supply. It's the pancake swap of Cronos. Interesting. Candy. Pancake swap of Cronos, is it? In what respect? What do you mean it's the pancake swap? What similarity does it have to pancake swap? Is it on DeFi Llama? Can I see it there? Candy, you said. Just reading out Justin Crypto's comment there. Appreciate the comment, mate. Candy. Is it here somewhere? I mean, I'm only assuming you're talking about a DEX. I've never heard of it. Let me know. Let me know, buddy, about that. Oh, no shit, did he? Oh, we're going to talk about that next week then. Josh Haran says, CryptoKit purchased a Crypto.com mythical land today for 4699. Damn. Guys, you know, if you've been here from the start of the stream, or if you missed it, then you can rewind, but we spoke about the mythical land at the start. I think it's a good buying opportunity right now, personally. It's a big call, like it's a bit of money, but you know that that's going to come with the top tier benefits. You want the best benefits, then you need to own a mythical land. Simple as that. So good on him. Good on him. You know, if yeah. We'll chat about that, guys. I'm going to be chatting with Crypto Kip this coming Tuesday. We've got something lined up. We're going to create a video. It's going to be probably an hour long, fully time-stamped. And I'm going to be going live on his channel probably at some stage, and he'll probably come live on my channel too. But as I mentioned already in this stream, but there's probably some new people in the stream now. Yeah, me and Crypto Kip and Black Sea have a really strong, healthy, ongoing relationship. They're absolutely lovely guys, and yeah, they were early subscribers to my YouTube channel before they even had the Crypto Report, which I was really flattered about, actually. And then yeah, they reached out to me and said, "Do you want to do some content?" And I said, "Hell yeah, let's do this." And their channel's growing great. They got a fantastic loyal audience. He's getting like 50 people on his live streams at one time. It's awesome. So happy for him. So yeah, they put in good quality work. So yeah, look forward to a lot of collaborations between me, the Satoshiaoki and Crypto Report YouTube channels. That's insane, Josh. Yeah, really cool. All rockets, Sandman. How many mythicals were, I think, for sale? I don't know how many there is now. I mean, there's 250 total supply on the mythicals, I think, yeah. Oh man, got to delete some of these tabs. Yeah, so there's 250 mythicals. How many are there for sale? Let's check. 82 at the start of this stream. Let's check how many there are now. $78. Shit. 4 mythicals have been bought since starting this stream. Who's getting FOMO? These were down at 3k just above the other day. Yeah, these are going to go up. But yeah, would you rather own 1 mythical or 70 dunes? I guess it's, you can't really say now because there might be some insane reward utility for the mythical in comparison. Like, for example, it might be much more profitable to have 1 mythical versus 70 dunes. Maybe it won't, who knows? Don't know. It's going to be so interesting to see how they roll this metaverse out. Are they going to do something a bit different, unique? It's going to be really good. I'm really looking forward to this, how this develops. Appreciate the likes, guys. 33 likes. Let's try and get this up to 40 likes. Merry Christmas, everyone. Yeah, you see me. I hope I answered your question there. Oh, so Candy's NFTs, are they? Yeah, leave a link, Justin. Thanks, man. How many red lavas? Yeah, it's all there, you see me. It's all there, it's all there. It's all there, buddy, on the marketplace, mate. All that info is there. Yeah, won't be getting another chimp anytime soon. Yeah, it's all here, mate, so... yeah, quite literally. It's all here, man. 15,000 Crimson Dunes, 6250 Auroras, 25 Lagoons, 1k Caverns, 250 Chains. Yeah, it's cool to see the mythicals getting sold, Josh. It is. That's some big sales, man. Loaded Lions, Cyber Cubs, and Land are my only NFTs right now. Kid Pro Crow, you know, that's pretty class, man. Do you know how many out of the 25k NFTs were mythical, rare, legendary, etc.? I think I answered that. You see me. The data's there, buddy. 250, Josh, thanks for the answer. Yep. I purchased 1 secondary yesterday also. Oh shit, Josh, did you get a mythical, mate? Oh my god, the Trump NFTs. They got up to like 0.7. I think they've dropped a bit though. Let's take a quick look at the Trump NFTs. Donald Trump Yacht Club. Oh my god. Look at all the copycats now. Oh my goodness. So horrible. Yeah, they're flopping. 0.19. Man, they did some volume though. Look at this shit. 45,000 items, 7568 ETH. Look at this. That's insane. God damn. That is absolutely insane. Is that 9 million? Yeah, 9,222,968. 9.2 million in volume. What's the creator fee? Oh my freaking Christ. Sorry guys, don't mean to say the Lord's name or anything in vain, but creator fee 10%. Oh my goodness. Creator fee 10%. Let's just do some quick maths on this, guys. Created, oh my word. Oh, this is what I'm saying, guys. December, you know, of course, it was obviously, this is, what was it, a week, 2 weeks ago? I don't know. It wasn't more than 2 weeks. This collection came out. Creator fee, 10%. Yeah. What's 10% of 9.2 mil? 10%. Sorry, I'm typing slow because I got my mic in the way. This is not my normal setup. Sorry about this. 10% of 9.2 mil. Holy moly. 920k. 920k passive income the creators got from this. 920k in like 2 weeks. Selling this crap with watermark shit on there. Come on, man. 34% unique owners. This makes me sick. I gotta get off. I gotta X this screen. Oh man, just mad. Just totally mad. Totally mad. I'm gonna have a bite of cheese, guys. Sorry if I had the mic on there, guys. I meant to turn it off while I'm eating. I do have some consideration. Justin Crypto. Yeah, you see me. The Trumps went nuts. That's 2 weeks, 9.2. Yeah, what did we say it was? Ridiculous number. Yeah, sorry, 920,000. 920,000 in Donald Trump's pocket. As if he didn't have enough money already. Can't blame him. He saw an opportunity, he capitalized on it. Simple as. I don't dislike him for it. I mean, you know, what are you gonna do? Woozy, what's up, man? Thanks for being in the chat. Appreciate you. Pixel art, boys. Is that a collection that you want me to check out there, Sandman? That is what is listed on crypto.com NFTs. You let me know if you want me to check that out, man. Yeah, I mean, it says there's 10k, but why does it say, I'm talking about the miner moles from Justin Crypto, it says there's 10k, but why is it only showing like 387 on the collectibles thing? There must be a reason, I'm just not getting it. Again, I'm used to OpenSea. Thanks, you see me, appreciate the like, bro. I'm sorts broke, I don't know, I got 68k CRO coins, I'm down pretty bad, have $0 in the bank, but I trust in CRO. If it flops, oh well, stay poor. I'm gonna keep DCA till next December. That's the attitude, you see me. Yeah, absolutely. We need CRO to move. Welcome to giving us a platform. No worries. Nah, guys, we're still early, folks. We're early to crypto. Good night, Gabriel. Thanks for being in the chat, man. Appreciate it. I get paid off the doll and throw it on CRO the full amount. In CRO we trust. You are in, mate. Look, I can totally tell by your display picture, man. You are proper on it. Proper on it. Thanks for the extra donations there, Sandman. Again, big shout out to Sandman again, donating $4 there. Really appreciate that, man. You the man. You see me. Why spend 200 bucks on NFT when you could chuck that 200 on Ripple, CRO, H buy, Algo, or anything else? There's a bull run, these will all go crazy, but the NFTs and going to do a 10x. Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with that entirely. I think for most projects, you see me, you're right, but if you find the next Bored Ape, it's definitely going to do better than XRP, CRO, and HBAR and Algo. That's for sure. And I think that's what a lot of us are trying to do with these NFTs. You know, we're trying to find the next run that's similar to a Bored Ape or a CryptoPunk. You know, might not even ever happen again, but I think we're all kind of hoping that that's what's going to happen with Loaded Lines, right? Bored Ape of Cronos. Me and CryptoKip have spoken about this. So, you know, it's like if I invest 1,700 now on a Loaded Lines floor, it does a Bored Ape versus 1,700 in CRO. That CRO run's not going to be anywhere near that gain of a Bored Ape gain, if that were to happen hypothetically. You feel me? So I think that's the bullish case of what we're trying to achieve there with the NFTs. But you're not wrong. For the most part, they're all going to flop. I mean, for sure, the more conservative play is just investing in, you know, whatever, CRO or Ripple, if you believe in that. It's conservative, I guess. Arguably, sort of. Maybe, I'd say for CRO. I don't know about Ripple. I don't have any Ripple, but... Sandman, Minted Network. What's this? Oh, okay. So Sandman, one of the two moderators here, has just sent me, what is this? List your NFTs to earn rewards. Okay, so it's like NFT staking or something. Get rewarded with MTD when you list your NFTs. Okay. Minted is a digital bazaar of wonders letting you discover, trade, and unearth gems, NFT gems. List and trade your NFTs and receive MTD. Okay, what's the catch? Is there a catch? There's always a catch. What's the downside? Website feels nice, it does. I always get a bit nervous about... Wait, is it... Oh, wait, is this for listing or staking? Oh, just listing. So what? It's like an NFT platform that rewards you for listing and trading, does it? I've got a feeling someone was telling me about this, but I'm not sure. Gonna have to check this out. I like the concept, but why are they paying us? That's what I want to know. Maybe you can answer that, Sandman, if you know. What's in it for them by paying us these rewards in MTD? That's what I'd be interested to know. 35 likes, guys. Appreciate the likes. Merry Christmas. Thanks for being here. Let's try and get that up to 40 likes. Average view duration 10 minutes 56. That's strong, guys. Appreciate that. 14 people in the chat. That ain't bad. That ain't bad for what time it is. 1:32 a.m. Gee whiz, we've been streaming for a while. 10:30, 11:30, 12:30. Ooh, 3 hours. Probably gonna have to wrap it up in about 30 minutes, guys. My bedtime's usually around 2 a.m. The trouble is, I used to be able to stay up a long time and just sleep in, but now with a baby girl, can't do it because she's gonna wake me up. Just can't do it. Like, I know I'm getting woken up no matter what at probably 7 a.m. And it's a beautiful thing having kids, but that's just a fact. So, you know, I can't be reckless with my sleep. Otherwise I'm not going to be able to stream. MNT, yeah, appreciate that shout out. Oh, sorry, yeah, so check out Minted. I see, sorry man, I saw. Okay. Yeah, look Sandman, as we did just check it out then, I'm interested by it. I'm going to look into it. I'm going to check it out in a bit more detail as well, later on too. But thank you for sharing that. It looks really cool. The user interface looks pretty good as well. Where did it actually? Here it is, yeah. So the user interface looks pretty good. I like it. I like the way it looks. I always like to check the Twitter out. I think that's pretty important. See what kind of traction they're getting on Twitter. Okay, so this is something that it's not the be all and end all, but I think whoever's following a certain project does give it some sense of authenticity to some respect. So we've got Cronos Coin, Loaded Lines. So good to see Loaded Lines are following them. Finance, Para Women VVS, Cronos, The Chronicle, and Crypto.com NFT. So that's good. That's good. You know, that gives it a bit more authenticity. Well, I don't know if authenticity is the right word, but a bit more reputable, I suppose, right? So that's cool. I like that. I'll give them a follow. I'll turn the notification bells on so I don't forget about them. 26k followers, Minted Network, that's where we were. Articles, Telegram, Discord. Yeah, I'll jump in the Discord a bit later. Yeah, I'm just kind of interested to know what's in it for them giving us rewards. Just want to know. If you know like a short answer, Sandman, then let me know in the chat, bro. But thanks for sharing that, appreciate it. Mr. Turtle LM. Ballies. Oh, Ballies, they're the basketball fellas, aren't they? They don't look bad. But what's going, is that like, do you reckon that's a decent project or what? And yeah, Sandman, depends on the NFT towards directed at You See Me. Yeah, you're right. Go check Minted, please. Paolo Farias. Yeah, I just did, Paolo. It looks pretty cool, man. I'm gonna have to test it. So what's up with Concept 2048? Yeah, so Concept 2048, that's a channel partner, Woozy. So I'm not sure yet whether I'm actually going to be accepted on the whitelist. Yeah, they're a channel partner. I don't have any of the NFTs because it's in the whitelist phase. I like the concept. Concept 48. We'll have a quick look. So more of like an exclusive collection. I like the way that this project's actually been constructed and come together. We won't spend too much time on this, guys, because it's not a Cronos NFT. It's just a channel partner. But I really like the way it's just a unique. You know, it's something. When I'm looking at NFTs, I'm always trying to look at things done differently, and I like the way they've gone about the approach. I think, you know, it's a thought-provoking style in the artwork. That's what I really like. It's interesting, you know, it's a bit different. Small mint number. They've already had their in real life event as well at Venice Biennale, which I think is really cool. Yeah, this is just some like live action of them creating the NFTs. It's pretty elaborate, right? Really elaborate. kind of just appreciate the fact they're going about it in a different way. It's not all just like AI generated rubbish. There's obviously a lot of effort that's gone into it. Yeah, you know, jump on the whitelist, guys. Concept 2048. Doesn't mean you have to buy or anything, but could be worth jumping on the whitelist and just checking out. They got some pretty good traction as well on socials too. But yeah, relatively new collection. And we'll quickly just show you the, yeah, just full disclosure, guys. This is they're a channel partner, so that's a paid partnership that I have with them. But yeah, only really I get so many people ask me to do partnership videos and things like that. I rarely accept them. I occasionally do if I think the project, if I'm prepared to invest in the project, they want to partner with me on some videos, then I'll accept it. But if I'm not prepared to invest, I won't do it. But it's still risky as hell, guys, and I always say that, you know, you've got to be aware of that. Just because I'll always disclose, but just because I'm invested in something or would invest in something, it doesn't mean that you should do it. But another thing that I really thought was pretty cool, yeah, so they've already had some IRL event here as well, which is nice. So yeah, it's a good bridge. You know, it's a good bridge. Yeah, it's interesting. It's a bit different. Anyway, we'll leave that because it's not really Cronos, but yeah, I like your input, guys. Good work on having the Dune, Mr. Turtle. That's good, man. That's good. People spending their Christmas right now, spending their Christmas money right now. Oh, awesome, Josh. Big shout out to Josh. He's a big boy. Josh, purchasing that mythical. Good for you, man. Oh, no way. You lost a mythical on the reroll. Oh, I feel for you, man. That is some bullshit. But good on you for staying positive, man. That's awesome. That's really awesome. That's bullshit, though. Does anyone know how to look up individuals on crypto.com so we can see their personal collections? I don't know how, but I'm pretty sure you probably can. But maybe people can choose to make themselves private, I don't know. Yo, what's up, HC? Thoughts on VVS Finance? We kind of covered VVS Finance a little bit before HC. I think that the protocol, you know, you just have a look statistically as we did before. TVL, it's leading the way with 182.26 million total value locked on Cronos. And yeah, it's got market dominance here of, well, sorry, VVS Finance dominance here. 44.18%, which is strong. So yeah, I think the UI, user interface, is good. I can't say I'm not a holder of the VVS token, as I spoke about quite a bit before. But yeah, you know, I think it's okay. Hopefully it doesn't flop, because I don't think that would reflect too well on Cronos. Minted does that to bring more activities on their platform, earn for listing certain NFTs, list at the floor price, and take the risk of somebody snatching a good NFT at the floor price. Yeah, need to look into it a bit more. Spend a bit of time looking at it. Yeah, guys, really appreciate everyone's activity in the chat. Yeah, no worries, HC. That's what I think. You know, I think if I use VVS again, I'll probably use it's likely that I'll use the CRO ETH pool, maybe the CRO BTC pool, possibly even the CRO USDC pool, but that's probably it. I wouldn't be touching anything with VVS. Never have, and I never will. That's just me. I don't care how good the rate is. VVS can dump in a heartbeat, and it's had an all-time low like 5 days ago. It's not good. So guys, I was thinking we would have a quick look at what Crypto Kip is saying about what's going on here. Crypto.com attacked by CNBC's Jim Cramer. One thing that would be good if he put timestamps on his videos so we could just go straight to it. All good. I'm sure he won't mind if I play his video on my stream. I'm sure he'd probably appreciate it. So yeah guys, for those of you that don't know, yeah, this is what happened. Apparently Crypto.com attacked by CNBC, so I'm probably gonna wrap up the stream in around 15-20 minutes guys, so really appreciate everyone being here by the way. Apologies for the audio and the poor lighting. This is not my usual setup. I'm usually upstairs in my office where it's all a bit nicer. Still, I need to improve my camera, get a better webcam, but I'm going to be streaming this kind of stream 5:30 Eastern Standard Time every single Sunday, so make sure you're here, then turn the notification bells on, and pay attention to my community feed as well, because that's where I'll be putting polls where you can give feedback on a variety of different things. So yeah, 5:30 Eastern Standard Time is the most popular time at the moment. And yeah, appreciate big shout out to Sandman and Gabriel 555 for donating, and I've made them moderators for now. So anyway, let's check out what this guy has to say. What Kip has to say.
I'm Crypto Kip, and today we have a very special holiday episode.
For those of you that don't know, I'm friends with Kip, and we're going to be doing a collaboration on Tuesday. Oh my god, that's awesome! What the hell?
That is right.
That jumper is sick.
Crypto.com, the land, the loaded lion.
Hold on. Let's back up a second. That's awesome.
Of the crypto report to everybody out there, happy holidays and ho hodl crow fam. That is right.
Mate, if there's a Crypto.com dork, it's him. That's awesome. Nice work. I don't want to say dork, maybe nerd.
I do want to talk a little bit about Crypto.com, the land, the loaded lions, and I want to talk a little bit about a crazy story that came out today about Jim Cramer, and anybody that buys crypto is apparently a cretin now. So we're going to talk a little bit about that and my thoughts on that one in today's video. If you guys like the content, smash your like button, subscribe to the channel. We're doing 4 videos every single day.
4 videos a day.
We will not miss a day, folks, even on a holiday, but today will be a very short video for you. And when we hit 10,000 subscribers on the channel, we're going to give away $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to one lucky subscriber, and there are more.
This is why he needs timestamps, because I don't really want to see the general market. I just want to hear the story about Jim Cramer. I think it's here.
I wouldn't touch crypto. Cramer urges the SEC to do a story I want to share with you for the day. Jim Cramer urges.
Yeah, like right there, 206. He should have a timestamp. Do you know what I mean? He'll get more viewer attention if he does. But he does so well already. But
The SEC to do a big crypto sweep. Says I wouldn't touch crypto in a million years. Well, here's the deal, Jim Cramer. You did touch crypto already, and now you're a flip-flopping flippy-flopper.
that's true.
And it's a little bit out of control. Join the gang. Mark Cuban, Kevin O'Leary, and now Jim Cramer.
Kevin O'Leary, what a
They do
douchebag.
that. The mainstream media flip-flops. They flip-flop because they're trying to manipulate us, you, me, all of us. But it ain't gonna work, because I know anybody watching these videos right now is a diamond-handed DCAing, buying the dip, or preparing to buy the dip potentially for the first time.
Pretty much.
In case you guys haven't heard of this, it's called the Jim Cramer effect. When Jim Cramer says something's going up, it typically goes down. When the opposite is true, then the opposite is true. So, you know, I was talking to my uncle last night, and he said, yeah, he's always late. He's basically the signal. He's going to hop on the bandwagon, and by the time he hops on the bandwagon, the hype is dying down, and it's almost time for the market to reverse of whatever opinion Jim Cramer takes. And that's just how it is, guys. That's just how it is. And so Jim Cramer coming out says, I wouldn't touch crypto in a million years. First of all, Jim Cramer, you bought a farm with crypto a couple of years ago for your family. Okay? First of all, there's that. Second of all, you're ridiculous, Jim Cramer. So I got to look at some of these quotes. I would not touch crypto in a million years because I wouldn't trust the deposit bank. I don't even know what he means, the deposit bank. That's not how crypto works, for the record. So a little bit silly there. And also, just this quote too. I'm going to read a bunch of these quotes. These are hilarious. I'm just saying you're using a lot of blind faith. I like to have my money in JP Morgan. I check on Monday to see whether my balance is there. It feels good. Well,
God, talk about a shill for JP Morgan.
My uncle last night, and there was a great point that came up. Do you really trust your money in the bank? Well, I'm going to give you a very specific example of where your money might not be there in a bank. I'll give you one particular example. There was a whole controversy with the truckers up in Canada, and whether you side with the truckers and the Canadian government. I'm not sure exactly which bank that was, but banking account because they froze.
I'm not sure if he's... I want to know if there was a specific dig at crypto.com though, or was it just at the crypto market?
Morgan and this bank in Canada that blocked those truckers out of their wallet. They want to be able to control you. They want to be able to control your money, and they don't want you to go into DeFi and crypto clearly, or else.
I agree with what he's saying though.
But you know, Jim Cramer, he's just a talking head, part of the mainstream media. You know, it's part of that top echelon of people that you know, we're out of that circle. So that was an interesting quote, but you know, Jim Cramer, trust the banks. Okay, I think that having trouble with the FTX collapse though. Litecoin does stink, kind of. I'll be honest. Stupid. These people, Cramer, you know, whatever you should have free market. If you can't tell, I'm getting heated up. Merry Christmas. Okay. You know, and he says, I think they need to do a big sweep. They have to stop.
Where's the dig? Is there a dig at crypto.com specifically?
Should create money and then suck people in. These are worse than even the worst NASDAQ stocks, Cramer concluded. Now, guys, here's the deal. He's calling us cretins, okay? But here's the deal. Cretin, who's mentally... people in the history
Okay,
of
well...
financial...
I don't know, guys. I couldn't find it. I mean, apparently there was a dig at crypto.com. Maybe someone can elaborate in the chat. Yeah, maybe I'll ask him. I'll ask him on Tuesday. Yeah. Alright, guys. Yeah, thanks so much for being in the stream, guys. Really appreciate it. Let's just yeah, I'm probably going to wrap up this stream in about 10 minutes or so. But yeah, really appreciate everybody being here. Merry Christmas again. I know I've said it a few times, but yeah, very, very happy that I did this stream. Oh, HC, you just watched it before coming here. Well, maybe you can tell me the answer, mate. Was there a direct dig from Jim Cramer towards crypto.com, or was it just in crypto in general? Because I didn't have... It's not that I didn't have the patience, I just literally didn't really have the time because I got to get into bed pretty soon. But yeah, let me know, HC. Appreciate that, man. We looked at the skulls. I'm just trying to see if there was any other stories that we were kind of going to cover. Again, such an awesome loaded line. Kind of had a bit of a look at these guys today. Crows, one of the OG collections. I don't know how they're doing, but apparently that was the first NFT collection on Cronos. I mean, they look kind of like dog shit, but whatever. The Chronicle guys, I actually know a guy that works at the Chronicle. It's a good little news source. They were an old partner of the channel, but yeah, very happy to give them a shout out as well. I think we pretty much covered most of the stories that we wanted to talk about. I don't think there was kind of much other news really that springs to mind. Maybe we'll just have a quick look at the crypto.com Twitter. just to see if there's anything posted sort of semi-recently. Any big news, that is. I mean, who takes these photos? Like, are these just marketing photos that they create themselves, or do people send these in, or, you know, I'd kind of be curious to know. Yeah. Nice one, guys. So we've still got about 11 people in the chat. No, just crypto market in general. Oh, I see. Well, how come he had in his title then? Crypto.com attacked by CNBC's Jim Cramer. I mean, a little misleading, but it's cool. I mean, if I read that, I kind of think that there's a direct attack on crypto.com, right? Whatever. No, I mean, not going to make a big deal out of it, but that's the news I was looking for, because I was kind of curious to know why crypto.com. I mean, general crypto. Yeah, I mean, same old story. These guys, everyone's always attacking crypto in general. That's just a constant narrative, isn't it? It's a constant narrative. It really just is. So, yeah, guys, if you haven't subscribed to my Twitter, go ahead and do that as well if you want. It's satoshiaoki7. My Twitter handle is there. Literally been streaming for ages. You see me, I will take one with my worthless midnight blue. Do you reckon they'd post? That's funny. 0% cashback. Did it used to be 1 and they dropped it to 0? Yeah, I feel you though, man. Yeah, I think I told you guys before, I kind of got out of my card stake because, don't know, I just kind of felt there were better places to have CRO invested, but yeah. Kind of feels a bit wrong not having an active card stake. I mean, I've got a Jade Green. Click to the bait. No, like obviously, like, you know, clickbait's a normal thing about sort of YouTube, I guess. But I think you have to kind of, I mean, I don't know. I always try, you know, when I'm doing thumbnails and titles, I always try and cover those things in the videos. Yeah, it was just a little weird. It felt a bit misleading, but it's okay. I don't want to. I'm not bad talking crypto kip at all. It just, I was a little bit confused by the title, but it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Yeah, nice. Yeah, guys. 9 people in the chat. 1:56 a.m. here in the UK. Literally worthless. It's hilarious. How come you don't have a card, mate? Oh, you got it the week it dropped, yeah. How come you don't have a card stake? You don't feel it? Oh, no, because you've only been involved since May. Yeah, you said before. Yeah, fair enough. Guys, we've been streaming from, I think, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 3 hours. Damn. So normally I don't know if the streams are going to last this long. I'll probably, I think, I'll run a poll in terms of the stream length. I'm thinking 2 hours might be a good time for a Sunday stream. 2 hours. There's always kind of quite a bit to cover. All good. I'll see it in a museum one day. Oh, you'll sell it in the museum. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, guys. No. Yeah. Really appreciate everybody being here. I'm going to wrap up the stream now. Okay, if you haven't hit the like button yet and you enjoyed the stream, make sure you do smash that like button, guys. You should just teach them how to do timestamps. I'm pretty sure they know how to do timestamps. But yeah, timestamps are so important. Oh my god. So important. But But yeah, guys, really appreciate everyone being in the stream tonight. Merry Christmas to absolutely everyone. You know, yeah, really appreciate the involvement. Make sure you smash that like button. 5:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be running the Crypto.com stream next Sunday. One Crypto.com stream every single week. We might even bump it up to 2. But we'll keep the one stream going for now. I also do blockchain gaming streams, live gameplay. The 2 games I'm mainly covering I'd say the number 1 game I'm mainly playing at the moment is Spider Tanks. For those of you that are interested in blockchain gaming side of things, and Superior as well, and just the general GALA games ecosystem as well. And yeah, thank you Sandman for dropping the Minted network down there. Appreciate that, my man. Guys, check out the Minted network as well. I'm going to be doing some more research into that too. Yeah, so appreciate that, and thank you for all the donations. Yeah, 100%. I'm going to research Minted 100%. I'm going to get on that. Had a bit of a look at it, and yeah, it looks pretty cool actually. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, no, appreciate the donations, guys. Really appreciate that. Got the chat revenue up to $10.94, which is awesome. And yeah, folks, hope you have a great Christmas wherever you are. Jump in my Discord as well. We'll catch up sometime during the week, and yeah, we'll see you in the next stream. God bless. Thanks, guys. Good night.